Humble YouTube family, what's good? What's happening? Ironwork 92,000 in the house for True Earth Tuesday. Man, yo, I am so happy that you guys are here tonight with me. Man, oh man, what a week it has been, y'all. Like real talk, what a week. Oh boy. So y'all know what it is tonight. Not just True Earth Tuesday, but a special True Earth Tuesday where we're going to give a little bit of attention back to the Urbano Monte map, right? Um, but before I kick things off, I want to say what's up to the family. God dang, man, it's packed in here. Look at this. My goodness. Yo, look at the comment section. Oh, for y'all, I'm gonna call y'all the Fantastic Four. Reed Richards and company. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Fantastic and them. Nate X, look at that. We got Nate X. He's one of the X-Men. See? You see? Look at that. We got the Fantastic Four. Well, actually, it's just 4 comments. Not even 4 people. What's happening, family? It's good to see y'all, man. No Don K Records. What's going on, family? What's good? What's good? Man, it's good to see you. Ida Hill, what's happening? All right. Mr. Warrior, it's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Awaken Nemesis. It's always a pleasure, brother. Always a pleasure. Keeping us on our toes, man. You keeping us on our toes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yo. So first off, yeah, so it was quite a journey up in Palo Alto area in Florida. Poof. Nope. In California, look at that. I'm going looking at a map. I don't even know where I'm at. Isn't that crazy? Calling it Palo Alto, Florida. Shame, shame, shame. But nah, over in Palo Alto, California, it was quite interesting. Beautiful weather, beautiful place. California never was my kind of flavor, but I love the California people. I like the attitude and I like the vibe out there, but it just never was my thing. I'm a New York East Coast kind of guy through and through, even though I don't necessarily really jive with what New York is doing these days. They can have all that craziness, but it's just the feel of things. You know what I'm saying? The enjoying the fall weather. Uh, New York during Christmas. The East Coast jive and the vibe and just all of that. You know what I'm saying? For all y'all that live on the East Coast, you know what I'm talking about. For all you guys that are, I guess, polyglots, you're like, it is what it is, man. Whatever. So, I like to be like you guys, but I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like I just the East Coast is my thing. From everything. When you go to the beach and you smell the water on the East Coast, it smells totally different than what you're going to get on the Pacific side. When you're approaching the beach on the East Coast, it's totally different. I mean, I'm not talking about stepping on syringes on Jones Beach in New York different, but I'm just saying, just the atmosphere, the feel of everything. On the West Coast, it's got its own little flavor. You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. It's not a bad one. It's just not. Yeah, yeah, just you know. So, so no Don K Records. Greetings, brother from Germany. Damn, that's like east, like a mug, man. And it's cold as f out there in Germany. But Germany's a beautiful place too. For all y'all that have ever been to Germany, Germany's nice. Munchen, been out there. Um, Where else? Munchin, like a mug. Munchin. Munich. All right. Arizona. Arizona's a beautiful place. And it's hot like a mug, too. I love Arizona. Just because it's so damn hot. That's why I like Arizona. Hell. Shannon Emerson. What's going on, sis? It's good to see you, girl. All right. New World Order. New World Order. I like it. Good to see you, bruh. Undoctrinated. What's happening, man? It's always a pleasure, man. It's always a pleasure. And the rest of the family, as you guys start to funnel in, welcome, 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 welcome. Did I do Tuesday last week? I don't think I did Tuesday. I know I did. I did the little bit of the draw the line in the sand session last week during my travels, and it was a little bit of a sobering experience for me and for some, but It was to me, I thought it was something that was absolutely necessary. Oh, another thing, family, thanks for joining us today with Nachikita. Nachitika. Please, Lord, please say that I'm saying it right. Nachitika. Please, thank you for joining us yesterday with Nachitika and Z. Those guys are some stand up individuals, man. Let me tell you, those guys are the truth, man. I like dialogue, a trialoguing with them, right? I like the conversation that we had yesterday, and I like the crossfire. Um, as we grow, as we develop as a community, I think that it's good that we've hit it off so well initially, and that we could just strengthen our bonds as time progresses. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just him, and me, but it's also us as a community. The names are going to become familiar throughout the chats. You know what I'm saying? And then some of you guys are also going to start looking at growing your own channels. Which to that I say, two thumbs up. If I was an octopus, like 8 tentacles up and suction cups. So geocentric, what's happening, brother? Right? And so as we grow, as we develop, you guys are going to get, the the fortitude to go out and do great things and then do it like we do, but even better, right? And this is why we're here. It's a fellowship, like I said. We're growing, we're understanding one another, and we're gaining more confidence, right? We're getting more educated. So it's a growing pain, but it's a good growing pain. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, it's been all good this week. Last week was a little bit difficult, I'm not gonna lie. uh as you guys know, went and I checked out the map. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and just waste everybody's time. I went last week and I checked out Urbano Monte's map from 1587. Now, few things about this map. um Couple things. First and foremost that I want to talk about that I was wrong about, and I'm going to call myself out. I was wrong, right? I didn't know it was that well researched, first of all, and it was pretty well researched. Um, what I mean by that is that I guess you could say they with them it wasn't a flat earth map, not to them. No, it was still something of the globe. And Urbano Monte, and I think this is something that I translated before, but Urbano Monte already detailed this in on his map. And that's something that I'd read and that I'm going to go over possibly later on tonight even, right? But he put on his map that, you know, I'm just paraphrasing, but yes, this is a map that I made. This is a map that I drew. But at the same time, as this world is a globe, what you're getting, the reason you're seeing it this way is basically ease of use. You understand what I'm saying? And it's funny that I'm saying ease of use because Urbano Monte made like two kinds of maps. So he made the map that I'm going to show you here in a second, right? The small map, and then he made the Voltron. And if you don't know who Voltron is, but he made a combined effort of maps. You know what I'm saying? And so, without further ado, family, I'm talking this mess, but as I talk, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you guys exactly what the hell I'm talking about. And I took mad pictures, y'all. I took mad pictures. So, like I said, this was on a Stanford University campus. Um, one of the more striking features that I noticed about Stanford University, first of all, is on the campus itself was where certain things were laid out. Um, one of the highest point is this tower, which I'm going to show you here in a second, family. Yeah, man, but it was a very good and a fruitful trip. I had a good time. But at the same time, having a good time, I was like, dang, man. Like it was uh it was quite adventurous. It was quite adventurous because my flight was delayed. My flight not even delayed. My flight was canceled. And so because of the bad weather, it was like pea soup fog out in California. They had to drop me off in I had to take a flight from I had to catch a flight the next day, so I missed the day out in California. Take a flight the next day, catch a flight to Cali from San Diego because I was supposed to be in Palo Alto. It was all jacked up, man. It was all jacked up. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, they took the right precautions because the first thing that came to mind when they said we have to ground because of fog was Kobe Bryant. I said, you know what? I'm a little annoyed that you guys are taking the precautions this serious, but at the same time, if you're going to err to the side of safety, I'm all for it. Just as long as we don't crash that bitch and I wind up like damn Buddy Holly and the Big Bop out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I know. I know. My bad, y'all. I'm over here just saying the wrong stuff, just cussing already, man. Just sailorizing it. But nah. So for the guys at Alaska Airlines, hey, kudos to you. Good job for making sure you made a right executive decision and you got people safe from point A to point B. For that, I'm grateful. But y'all made my ass late, damn it. You made me late. It's like, let me stop. I'm gonna stop being a little crybaby about it. And I'm gonna present to you guys what it is I got over here. Yeah. All right. So here we go, family. These are divisions of what I got to enjoy. Urbano Monte catalog window. Here we go. The window. Yeah, man. So here's some of the campus right here. Oh, let me get rid of that shit right there. Get rid of that. Okay. So you see this right here. This is some of the campus. This place looks gorgeous, by the way. One of the things I like about college campuses is just the look to it. Now, I'm looking at this big ass structure, and what do you think is the first thing I thought? Old world. Exactly. I saw this. I didn't run up in it. I didn't have time, but I did snap this picture, right? And I'm like, wow, could this be old world? Maybe. I don't know. But this is one of the many old world features in and around the area. And if you go into San Francisco, obviously you can there's talk that you will find more in San Fran. So there's that. And here it is up close and personal, looking down upon me in all of its magnificent glory. And then it's looking down on me like I look down on you. Hurry up, go to the library. Don't be late. As I gaze down upon thee, is what the tower told me. Just kidding. The tower didn't talk. And the reason I'm saying I don't know if it's old world or not is just the lack of all of those intricacies and all those little things that you tend to see on those old world towers. But then again, I don't know. I didn't really research it just based off of how it looks. I was like, wow, this is interesting. This is really interesting. That not to mention that I think if I'm mistaken, so I'm going to get my big nose off this thing and I'm going to give you more of the layout. There you go. There you go. Okay. Now, where were we? We were here. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. All right. So, as you can see, like I took mad pictures. Yo, I got a new phone just so I could put an SD card in that joker because I got mad pictures. Pictures galore. You hear me? I got mad pictures. It's ridiculous. So, upon getting there, let me let you guys know before I continue. Upon getting to Stanford University, got there, the place looked amazing and all that. But before I continue, I want to greet you guys in the chat again once more. Natch, what's going on, family? I was just talking bad about you, man. I was just talking bad about you and everybody else that was that was on the show last night, man. I'm just kidding. I was talking bad about you, bro. I was talking good about you, man, and I really appreciate everything that you did yesterday. Everything that you did for me and the viewers as well. I appreciate it, and I know the family really appreciates it. Thank you very much. Mark Rizzo, what's going on? Yes, it totally looked flat from the plane. Absolutely. Sean Alki, what's happening, family? What's going on, man? It's good to see you, man. Okay, so are you guys seeing the pictures? Because okay, all right, so the pictures aren't showing. I apologize for that, family. That's my bad. Rookie mistake. Mr. Natch, I apologize, family, and thank you for calling me out. I'm gonna fix that right now. I put just the I put just that Joker in there, and I should have the pictures. I apologize, y'all. Let me get thing up and started right. Stop making rookie mistakes. That would be nice. Okay. Let's stop that screen. All right, look at that. So you get my big nose face instead. That's nice. Let me get you guys these pictures the right way. Okay, there's that. All right. Jeez, man. StreamYard, please, man. Help a brother out, please. How do I do that? No. Is that it? Are you guys there? Can you see me? Can I move? Okay, share that. Okay. Now, let me know if you guys could see this picture. If not, I shall fix right now. Hold on. If you guys can't see it, this is embarrassing, but I'll live. No, nothing. Nada. Nope. Okay, hold on. Christ almighty. Let's see. No. Let's see. Stop sharing that. Share screen. Windows. There it is. Good Lord. Oh, there it is. All right. So there it is. There it is. Let me get my face out of here so y'all could see that. Okay. So that right there is the tower. That's the old school tower that I was talking about, right? I don't know if that's really old world, just based off of its design. Let me get it. Let me show it to you guys from a different angle now. Okay. Give that to y'all different. There it is. Let me know if you guys could see that right there. Okay, you guys could see that. Good, 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 good. All right, all right. All right. Now we're cooking with grease. Okay. So this is that tower. Let me go ahead and give that to you. So this is why I'm thinking this could this be old world? Sure, of course. Could this be something that maybe we built a little bit more contemporary? That's a good possibility. I don't see the typical intricacies that you see in those old world buildings and cathedrals and castles and the like, right? Administrative buildings and all those things that we hear about. This has more of a blocky look to it and it's super clean. Not saying that it's supposed to be dirty, but just the look, I'm like, it's debatable. It's debatable as to what you're going to get. Now, getting to the library was an adventure all in itself. After I got there, I checked in, and here's a little bit of that. So, before I continue, I'll have you guys know that this is the lobby of the library, and forgive the shakiness of the camera. The thing is, I wasn't even supposed to be viewing this at all. I got there, the librarian, she checked me in and everything else, and then she told me, she's like, "Hey, um yeah, they're expecting you, this, that, the third. Cool, cool, cool." I was like, all right, cool. Take my camera out, and then I start recording and everything. She's like, "Sir, you can't record in here." I was like, oh, snap. Damn. Damn, that sucks, man. That really, really sucks. And yes, Half Warrior, it looks kind of old, especially with the checkered floors. So as I'm in there and I'm recording, I'm like, oh, damn, I put it off. I climbed like 2 stairs, put that motherfucker back on. And where are we? And let me go ahead. I'm going to blow this screen up for y'all. Okay. So I put that thing back on. And so you guys could see it better. Give me a second. Let you guys check it out. Now, check this out. This is me going up into the Rumsey Center. Sure is David Rumsey Map Center in all of its blurred glory. Let's continue. Pretty sure that's it. Now, family, as you get up and get in here, this is something that the camera does no justice for how gorgeous the entryway of this place is. So let's continue. You guys get to see, you'll see. Wow, this is pretty wild. America, already now. Wow, this is pretty dope. Look at that. There we go. So if you know anybody that either speaks Mandarin or Cantonese, I know a few people myself. Um, but if I bring this to them, they're gonna be like, "What the hell are you doing?" And it's like, I'm not really trying to do all that right now. But if anybody knows anybody that knows Cantonese or Mandarin, or if you yourself know Cantonese or Mandarin, what the hell does that say? And that looks like it's either a whirlwind or some kind of vortex of some sort. But this is one of those old ass Asiatic maps. And I think it's from the 1700s, 18th century, if I'm not mistaken. But it's like a Buddhist map. This thing, wow. I like the whole wall. Anyway, let's continue. And it also has the mountains of the world. No, it's not, idiot. No, it's you're wrong. Shut up. I should have just muted that part, y'all. Exactly. There we go. No, it's not. Okay. So that was I hope you guys got to see it. I apologize if it appears I was moving a little bit too fast for y'all. Let me go back to the family. So that was just yeah, and that's what's crazy. Exactly. There's so much detail in that hallway, just the hallway. And so, of course, I wasn't. They were like, "Hey, you can't be taking no video. Don't take video." I was like, "Okay, I won't take video. This is. I don't know when I'm coming back, so I gotta take video. You know what I'm saying? What do you want me to do?" So, oh Jesus, can I? How do I sound, y'all? Do I sound softer or do I sound louder? Let me see. Loud, 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 loud. How about now? How do I sound, y'all? Do I sound better? Yeah, I shouldn't have been talking. Well, I was sneaking the camera. I should find a way to speak a little bit louder in that thing. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't want to be blowing anybody's eardrums out. So if I'm not good, please be sure to let me know. And thank you for that, Nadex. Thank you. Much appreciated. Mm. So where were we? So that was me just going up that was just going up the stairs. Now, with the map, we deciphered we're going to go in and we're going to look at this isn't video now. These are going to be still shots of the map and what I came across, okay? And I'm going to show y'all here in a sec where we at. Where it's at. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to that. Okay. I wonder if you guys Jesus Christ. There we go. I'm not using my mouse. My mouse, I apologize, family. No excuses. I got a new mouse from the Five and Below store thinking that it would have been like any other mouse. Boy, you get what you pay for, let me tell you. So this mouse is, I have to use my trackpad on the computer just to make sure this stuff is kosher. So I'm going to show it to y'all right now. And there we go. Okay. So we're back in the picture. Now I'm going to take my face out of here. Okay. All right, so there goes that again. Let me go back to where I was. There we go. All right, so there's that. Next, that, of course. Okay, so when we started off, that was like one of the first pages that I was greeted with, right? That is like the time. And then more of the map. This is all the stuff that we're familiar with. And then this I haven't translated yet. Una, retorta, si vede. And my thing is, I was short on time. And so I had to get in, get as much get as much as I could get, because these guys, while they were looking at me, looking at the map, they were also looking at the clock. And so I was like, shit, because they give you a limited amount of time before everything is open to the public. They gave me time to the library by myself just to break this map down. So this talks about the days and the nights, right? And that's about time. And those look like obvious meridians, right? I could have done a better job zooming in and zooming out, but y'all know what it is. And the thing is what I wanted to do was I wanted to make sure that whatever I was doing my best at taking a picture of, that I was getting clear shots, as clear and as wholesome as possible. So then that way, if anything required any breaking down, I wouldn't have a problem, because we already have an issue when it comes to looking at that map with certain parts, especially when it comes to stuff in the North Pole, which that I'll talk about here in a second. Many of the the other pages, like I said yesterday, maybe if you didn't watch Natch's show yesterday, this is what I recognize about this book. First of all, I stopped what I was doing as I was taking pictures so I can get a total exact count of how many pages each page was inside this book. So the book was a parchment type book, and then each individual leaf was at 149. 149 individual pages, 149 or 146. Either way, I counted them and I wrote it down as soon as I did, because I knew I'd probably forget, right? But after I did that, I was like, okay, now at least I have a set of parameters that I could work inside of, and then I can move from there. So all these things we've already seen on the website, right? Now, what makes it so remarkable is the fact that, of course, now my hands are raw, totally raw. But the good news is, don't worry. I went into the bathroom, washed my hands real good, because they have a separate bathroom up there in the library where they let you wash your hands with this special soap. And then I brought it out there. I wasn't eating Burger King and drinking no soup or nothing like that around the pictures or around the map. So let's continue. So obviously this thing is old. I don't know what type of paper that they use. I don't know if it's like from oak or if it's from hemp. I would say that it's from hemp based off of how coarse the material felt. Um, but it wasn't rice paper or nothing thin like that. You know what I'm saying? And this was a very tough paper leaf of paper that I was flipping through from page to page. Okay. So this talks about what looks like eclipses and everything else, not yet translated, but I'll get there. Okay. Like I said, I was more about the clarity of it all. Okay. And then you have this, which is also this is also on the Rumsey site, right? And it's also in the map. It's, well, not in the map, but rather this is stuff that's also on the website. So what I'm showing you, see, I wanted to show you the stuff, not just the map, right? Because we could find the map online, and I wanted to make sure that everything was true to what we saw online and comparable to what we will see in person. That's very important. And I'm very happy that I made this trip. And I'll show you here why, right? All that you could find in the top left. Now, what we found inside of the map was this. You see that in the top right, what looks like a piece of a scroll? If you look, I think I'll have it in the next page. No, I don't have it in the next page. A lot of times, I don't know what type of paint this guy used, or if he used some whatever he used. It bled through the pages, obviously. And I don't know if it's because over time they had it in a damp room or whatever, but the stuff managed to bleed through the pages, and it actually tended to bleed from one page to the next page, and oftentimes to through like 2 3 pages. A lot of these images would show up that belong primarily on its original image, and then you could see it on the other side where it would have bled through. Right? Let's continue. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is already inside of the map. So my duty on this particular trip was to show you, yes, it's real. Yes, this is the stuff that we've been seeing online, but then there's going to be stuff that you don't see. And I'll take you there here in a second. And like I said, a lot of these, I did my best to get good, clear pictures. I did my best. Some better than others. Definitely some better than others. And Christ almighty. If I could just, how do you rotate this motherfucker? Oh Lord. Open with. Show no. Start slideshow. All right. Let's continue. I know I should have trimmed my nails. I got you. But clarity. If I need to rotate, I'll rotate. And there, all right. So we're familiar with all of the stuff that I've shown you already, right? And basically, what I mean by that is, like I said before, you can see that stuff. You will see this stuff on the Rumsey website. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop that in the description box in the chat here in a second, family. Okay, hold on, we're getting there. Now, the thing is I had a butt ton of open memory, so I could take all the clear pictures in the world. I could take all the pictures in the world, and I wanted to make sure that I took advantage of my time by taking as many pictures as I could within the time that I was given. Right? Okay. The angels blowing the winds. And then this one I find interesting. This guy right here. It's almost as if you could see in which direction they're pushing the wheel. It's almost as if you have a propeller and you want it to turn in a particular direction. Look at where they're blowing it. And it looks like it looks as if they're blowing it clockwise. I don't know. It could be me just, tinfoil hat and all, but that's what it looks like to me. I could be wrong. More stuff. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to break this down when we get there. Right now, I just wanted to make sure that I got it on film. All right. And so these individual leaves, like I said, once you take them all apart and then you put them together, you get that one big gigantic map that we're all used to seeing digitally. The map of the world, right? All the continents, including everything in the southern regions. We're almost there, fam. Easy, easy. Now, what I'm looking at over here is I don't know if it's water damage, but hey, this is an old map, man. This thing's almost 500 years old, and they're letting me touch it with my fingers. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Stanford University for letting me touch it with my fingers. Um, and yeah, like you could see the age in that map, and it was hard as hell, right? More map. And then some of the binding needed resurfacing also, it looked like. And so they put I don't know if they did or if this was an original thing where Monty or somebody shortly thereafter him might have put inside of his book uh something to keep the map or to keep the pages together. So it's like a paper a a tape with a glue of some sort on the inside. It's kind of wild. Or it could have been just tape. I'm making all this big stuff, these big words. It could have just been tape, right? Something that they had, some kind of adhesive that they had back in the day. I don't know. More stuff, more stuff, right? Looks like the lunar eclipse. That's what he's talking about there. We're going to roll into it, fam. Patience, patience. Like I said, all this you could find on the map. I'm not trying to show you all this stuff because all or stress too much on this because this you could find on the map. But it's those crazy features that we don't see digitally. We getting there. All right. Again, so this is like some of that bleed through. What you're going to see, you have on every other page on the backside, what they don't show you is he'll write something about what's to come, right? This is what's coming into the next page. I'm going to break that down in in episodes here to come, but he talks about this like on every other page in the book, in that map book. Okay. Again, you can see this on the website. This isn't new. This isn't what's novel. All right. Okay. Quattro. All right. Ebro. Book. Okay. All right. So I just got this out. I put it in nighttime mode, and nighttime mode is infrared. So it's an infrared light shining on that page. And I'm looking to see if there are any anomalies that maybe I might have missed out. And I thought I spotted something. So I put it in IR mode to see if maybe the IR bulb and the lens may have detected something that my eyes couldn't see. And I even zoomed in. Oh, okay. So that's what it was. So something was written here, right? And somebody's name was written here, and then it was erased. I don't know why it was erased. So I took a picture of it in IR. But obviously, somebody scribbled something in here, and this line right here was to capture that. And then that's why you see it's been erased. And then you see the remainder of the line right here, right? That's how long it is. But something was written in here, something was scribbled in here. And then I figured I'm going to have to change the view to see if I could find something, right? I know you got to turn your head. God dog it. I'm going to do this just so I could rotate this, man, because that's annoying, y'all. I'm sorry, family. So is that better? I'm sure that's better. So let's see if I could zoom in over here. Okay. And I apologize for that, fam. Let's see what we got in the chat. I'm going to go to the chat real quick, see what y'all got. So there we go. Reggie P56, salute, brother. What's going on, family? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, Reggie P56. Hey, I brought a ruler with me. I did bring a ruler with me. That's a good call because that's exactly what I did. I was like, all right. And so my thing was the physical dimensions of the page. Okay. Greg Beat, what's happening, family? My thing was to capture what the physical dimensions of the page was. And the pages happened to be 10 by 15 and a half, something like that. I wrote it down, but it's like 10 by 15. So it's bigger than your standard 8.5 by 11. You know what I'm saying? See what else I might have missed in here. Yeah, the global eye could have very well been added after. Yep. Yep. I could see that because there are a few things that I'm going to show y'all here in a little bit. So this is a flat, this we could see this as a azimuthal equidistant map, yes. But Urbano Monte says, based off of the globe, and I'm paraphrasing right now, but Urbano Monte writes in here in his map, on his map, and this is something that I read out, that even though it's a globe, this is how I'm going to show this projection, right? This is how I'm going to lay it out to y'all, because he couldn't give it to us in a globe. They didn't have that tech back then. And he didn't want to do the Mercator style, going from left to right, which we're used to, or right to left, whichever you prefer. He didn't do it in Mercator's style either. So he did it in what I guess you could say is their version, in some sense, a 3D, from the top down, everything. You get everything at once. Mercator's map, that thing would have been all over the place, and it wouldn't have been true to itself. So also he wanted to show what the relationships of the continents were. But at that time, his map was so well detailed, and it's a work of art as well. We have to look at it as such, but it's so well detailed, is his map. But he says such that he wanted to show the relationships between the continents, right? And then the southern regions, he says, well, actually, okay, not he says, and I needed to watch myself for that, but the researchers, right? The researchers that I read, they've said that the southern regions, and this is something that I'd mentioned, the southern regions are distorted. They're slightly distorted. So why is that important? Now, let me bring my face up here a little bit without my voice cracking. Now, why is that important? Here's why. So when Monty showed regions like in the South, everybody's enamored with the South Urbano Monte's map. And I looked at it and I was like, yeah, this is kind of strange. But one of the things that stuck out to me was where the Straits of Magellan was. And this is something that just kept bothering me, because I was like, in real life, in life, the Straits of Magellan is damn near attached to the rest of the southern part of South America. Now I'm gonna show y'all here in a second. Let me bring it up. Give me a second, family. All right, so I'm gonna do my ArcGIS real fast. I'm gonna open up ArcGIS, then I'm gonna give y'all ArcGIS. So if you don't know what ArcGIS is the same thing as Google Earth. Alan Nordstrom, family. What's good, brother? It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Mm. Let's skip that tour. I am going to stop sharing that. Then I'm going to present to you guys ArcGIS. Okay, Google Earth, essentially. Okay, so there go North America. There goes South America. Brazil. Let's zoom in. Oh, hey. That's enough. That's enough. Lord. Oh, geez, man. All right. So, the Straits of Magellan, right? There it is. We can see it. And we can see it's on the southern tip, or it's through the southern tip of South America. A lot of times when we look at South America, damn near everything looks solid. But this right here in Urbano Monte's Mappa Mundi, the big giant one that we're used to seeing, I'm going to show you guys here in a second. Again, the Straits of Magellan. Hold on. Now, you can see the Straits of Magellan is this right here. Here, through there, and through there, right? And the Straits of Magellan was one of the ways, or one of the many ways, that sailors preferred to travel, because going through Drake's Passage was dangerous as hell, right? You didn't know what you were going to get. And so instead, sailors preferred playing it safe. They went through the Straits of Magellan. Okay. All right. So now that you've seen that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get out of ArcGIS for good. And I don't want to bring up ArcGIS again. It's a pain in the ass, especially with this 15-cent mice that I got over here. Piss me off. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring up Urbano Monte's joint real quick. Map. Look at this old map. Okay. And I'm gonna show you guys, family, what it is I'm talking about over here with Urbano Monte's joint. There it is. Boom, right there. And I'll do you another solid. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this in the chat, family, if you guys want to follow along and you want to take a look at it yourselves. Okay. All right. Back to this old map with Bob Vila. Hi, I'm Bob Vila. And in this episode of this old map, I'm going to burn this whole motherfucker down. And you get to repair it all. Thanks, Bob. Okay, there we go. So this is something that I mentioned, and I mentioned it, and it had me scratching my head. You see? Stretchio or Strecchio de Magellan. Strait of Magellan. I'm not going to try and talk Italian right now. So the Strait of Magellan, and it's right there. And then you got Terra del Fuego and all that other stuff, right? So apparently, according to them, the researchers, this is their claim. I'm just telling you what they said. They said that from afar, cutting through here, Magellan saw an island. And this is how that island is depicted. Well, not necessarily how the island is truly depicted, because as I said, in this thing, I hope you guys are seeing this map. You are. And maybe I should get my face off. I should get my face off. And then I should kind of zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see it again. That would be nice. That would be nice. Right? One more time. Let's do it one more time so everybody in the back could see. There it is. Strait of Magellan. Now, according to the researchers, right, they said that Magellan came through here and he saw this big ass island right down south. Now we saw that, or we saw extra land, right? Terra del Fuego in them down there in the ArcGIS. We saw that. And this is basically what Monte is depicting. And this is something that I didn't want to go out and say, oh, this is those lands that we don't know about. But then again, what caught my attention is shit like this, and shit like this. Things like this just caught my attention. They caught my eye, and I was like, there's so many inconsistencies in the map that I thought requires some kind of attention, right? But at the same time, I didn't want to go and say, oh, Jesus, this is what happens when you have that cheap ass $5, 15-cent ass mouse, all right? So I didn't want to go firing off saying that, yes, this is the outer lands that we don't know about. This is the Antarctic regions. I didn't want to say that because I saw this, and we know where Terra del Fuego is, and it's much closer to the South American continent. It's like right there. You know what I'm saying? And it's its own land, and it's within striking distance. And I don't know if people actually live on there or not. I really don't. But I'm sure if we wanted to get there, we could go there. It's not like difficult access getting into places like here, Oceano del Sur Glaciado, or the frozen ocean. This is what I was saying. This, if anything, are those outer regions that they don't have in the map. It's out here. It's not these things. It's not these things. But then hold on, family, hold on. So there's an explanation for this, but what about these? What about all this? Is that also supposed to be South America? Because if we look in the Pacific, right, we've got Australia, this possibly. But we don't have all this. If we go in the Pacific and we look, all this shit is empty. All of this shit is empty. All that's empty, right? All we have is the Antarctic ring on the further south, right? Going from South America all the way to towards New Zealand and Australia. All this shit is empty, y'all. But then Monty has something here, or some things here. Okay. So let's go back. Oh, Half, you have a good night, brother. It's good to see you, man. Yeah. And it's 60 feet and it's over 9 feet. So I just like to call it 10 by 10. It's a 10 by 10 motherfucker. But no, they're like 60 individual sheets, but it's a book. It's in a book, and I'm going to show you here in a second. It's in a book, and I counted 149 individual papers. But if you remove that thing in the middle of the spine, if you remove that, you will have something similar to close to 100 to 60 sheets. That is not at all what I counted. Not at all. And you'll see, you guys will see what I'm talking about. Y'all will see. You'll see. You'll see here in a second. Like the pages, there is no rhyme or reason really to how these pages come together, because it's not like page 1, page 2, page 3. No, it's more like page 7, page 74, page 81, page 108. And so it's out of sync like that. And I'm thinking, I could be wrong, I don't know. But I'm thinking it's not in numerical order like that because of how they put the map together. This is a guess. I am not sure. I don't know why the map is situated the way it is. But let me show you something. This is what really caught me off guard, right? And even though they claim that it's 60 sheets, you put it in the book, there are 140. Not now. Here's the question. Are all those pages in that 149 pages written in? No, they're not. Some of those pages are just like blank sheets. It's like a blank sheet, 2, 3, 4, 5 blank sheets, some shit like that. I did not count. I should have, but I didn't count. I saw they were blank. I was like, next, next. And then I just counted them individually. And so when I did, I ended up with 149. It wasn't 60, right? It was not 60. And see, here's the thing. This is why I counted the motherfucker. This is exactly why I counted the motherfucker. Because I knew somebody would be like, no, that's not. I was like, hey, motherfucker, I counted this much. And I wasn't drunk. I wasn't high. And I'm total, and I know how to count. I know how to count by ones, you know? So let's go back to the pictures. Okay. Let's go back to it. And so like I said, can't open up Google Earth. Opens the map on a globe. Yes, yeah, you could do that. And then they give you a globe. They tried, what they did was they took the Urbano Monte map, they wrapped it around a ball, and then they tried that nonsense. And I'm like, these dudes, like, no. You push the play button and then it does this little interactive thing. Oh, these guys, man, they are something else, let me tell you. Let me stop that screen. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys the pictures again. Okay. We're going to go back to this. So this in here, I have no clue who signed what, but that's why. Oh, okay, I'm talking about it, but you guys have no clue what I'm talking about. So let me go back. And so what I had in IR mode, okay, Boom. There we go. All right. You guys tracking? Cool. So this right here is what I'm talking about. You could see right there, something was written, right? Something was in here. That's why I changed it to a different viewpoint. Just to see, well, what the hell was in there? Because he erased it, or somebody got rid of that shit. Next. And that was it in color. So I since I had the feature on my camera, I wanted to make sure that I got it in the different features. See that? I don't know if you can see through the shadowing and stuff, right? Through the shadow right here, but you can see. It probably helps if anything, right? Just a little bit darker. You can see right here something was written, and they just got rid of it. They erased it. And then you see the line right here. They erased it so hard, they said, yo, we getting rid of the line too. Fuck that. Look at these motherfuckers. Right? Oh, Lord have mercy. We ain't doing this shit no more. We already saw all that. God damn it. We saw that. We saw it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. That's nice. Yep. Saw it. Yep. It's in there. Like I said, in there. Yes, it is. Oh, yes. We ain't missing nothing with this. I'm telling you right now, you ain't missing nothing with that. Oh, geez. Now it wants to. Okay. So we're there. There's that. Okay. That. Okay. And that. Okay. Yeah. And so what I did was I made sure I took pictures of the page and I got it as clear as possible. So then that I could break it down and I could tell you later on what the hell they're talking about and what the hell was signed or why it was signed and then erased or just why it was signed. Why it was erased, I have no idea. Right? More pages and more of the stuff that you're going to find inside the interactive or the digital map. Or not the digital map, but the stuff online. You'll find this online. Okay. And then, right. And so I wanted to see that right there because I was like, okay, whatever might be difficult to read, maybe I'll have an opportunity to go ahead, use my camera, get up close and personal, and maybe it'll be a little bit different on my end. Okay. So what we're looking at there, I have no idea. But you're going to see these things through and I checked even on the other side and there was nothing. But you're going to see things like this and I took a picture of this thing in infrared because I was like, all right, I don't know if maybe my eyes just can't see it right, but let me get an infrared shot of it. So that's why I did it. But you'll see right here, if you can't see it, there is something like kind of sealed into the page. There it is. There's something there, right? There's something there. And I think I took a picture of I might have taken a picture of the page as well. So yeah, those are those crazy creatures. There goes a centaur. I think that's closer to the south, if I'm not mistaken, right? The southern regions. There goes more Terra Gaiaca. So yes, we're in the south. And like I said, these pages didn't really have a rhyme or reason to them. They didn't put page 1 next to page 2 next to page 3 and such and such. They did not do that. 67. Okay. So what we're looking at right here appears to be some kind of seal, right? And I'm going to show you more of these. They didn't show you any of this anywhere, right? But at the end or throughout many of the pages, you have this stamp directly in the middle of a blank page. It's a seal. It's almost as if it's a seal of approval, right? And then I took a picture of it and more pictures of it. Now, this is what's one of the consistencies in this book but not consistent as like every third page or anything like that. Because I checked to see if there was a rhyme or reason to it, and there wasn't. I couldn't find one. At least I couldn't find one. Let's put it like that. Not saying that there wasn't, but rather I couldn't find one. Let's continue. So there it is right there again, right? And if you look, it looks like a butterfly pattern, or it looks like some kind of shamrock or something. That's what I thought. But then we'll continue. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, that looks like a shamrock. Why does it look like a shamrock? I thought he was Italian, not Irish. What's going on here? Right. And of course, those are those things that we translated. We spent 8 weeks breaking down. And so, yep, of Spain. And so that's where we began, right? And this is where we began when we did our 8 week journey through the outside perimeter of the Urbano Monte map. This is where we began speaking about Spain, right? Let's continue. Then maybe I could put it this way so you guys aren't, bending your head just trying to see stuff. Hold on. Hopefully I'm off the screen. Am I off the screen, y'all? I could definitely afford to be off the screen. Let me get my face off the screen. Okay. There it is. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. Yep. So you could, I guess some of you guys could tell that this isn't your standard, this isn't cotton, or it's not any other fiber. It's not rice, or it's not like oak or anything like that. This looks like it's hemp. So I guess some of you guys can just tell that it's hemp, and I could just feel it, and just feeling that page and feeling all the pages. I was like, this stuff is hard as hell. Right? Let me get back in here for y'all. Let me get back. Okay. There it is. Oh, Lord. Not again. Not again. Oh, no, we're not doing this again. We're not doing all that again. No. Let's get back into it. I apologize, family. We're not doing all that shit again. No. Hell no. We're going to get right here, and then we're going to continue. There it is. There it is. We're going to continue there. Okay. Let me get y'all in here. Okay, there it is. Okay. There we go, y'all. Boom. And here we go. More pages. Page 267 out of 60 pages, y'all. Out of 60 pages. So if we have all the page 267, right? Hold on. Oh Lord. Don't fuck with me, god damn it. Man, why, Lord? Why? I'm about to just skip all this shit and go straight to the nitty gritty. Real talk. God damn, man. Pissing me off sometimes, man. Windows just be fucking with me. I apologize, y'all. Give me a second. Come on, damn it. Be doing your own shit sometimes. Shit. Oh, okay. Let's go back to that real quick. So you could see this thing. I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking like the corona of a sun and the sun right here. That's what I'm thinking. I could totally be wrong. And it could just be me having pareidolia or something. But I see something here. I see something here. So I imaged it, right? I have no idea what it is. I should have just taken a fucking picture of that damn page. Shame on me. I think I did actually. And so we continued. We went through this part right there. We saw those. And then we saw this, the seals, right? And I don't know. I didn't understand what I was looking at. And so I was like, maybe it's just another, just pareidolia or something. I don't know. Then I saw it again. And then I noticed it throughout the book. You started seeing this. It's almost as if it was a seal of approval. And I thought I was looking at a shamrock. I thought I was looking at a flower of some sort, right? There it is again, up close and personal. Until I put it in this image. This is the black and white infrared, and I realized it's an iron cross. It's that red cross shit that you see all over the place in those times, right? Them Renaissance periods, you see that white and red cross, or you see an iron cross of some sort. There it is, imaged again, right there, again. And so that's when I realized it's not a flower, it's an iron cross, or it is a standard of some sort, part of a standard. But this man is using it as like a seal. I'm thinking it's an assumption, and I could be wrong. I'm thinking he's okay with the page. Yes, this is solid. I'm moving forward. Yes, this is a good page. I'm going with it. What's next? Yes, this is good. We're done here. What's next? Right? And like I said, you see this strewn throughout this map and these leaves, but not every page has them. Not all the pages have these things on them, though. There it is again. Not all the pages have them, just like I said. They all don't got that seal on them or that stamp on them. And like I said, it's in the middle of the page. And so somebody, and there it is in color now, right? And so I guess Urbano Monte was eating his Campbell soup or his minestrone soup, and then he spilt it all over this motherfucker. And then he's like, fuck it, man, I'm done here anyway. Get my damn soup. Tried to wipe it off with his damn cummerbund or whatever. There it is. Right? So this is more stuff that you're going to find on the website. And so here I found this funny. So here's a description of Urbano Monte himself. And so there, let's show you guys over here. This you'll also see in the website. I just thought it was cool that you could see this, right? And I was like, holy shit, there it is right there. There's this little play thing. It's almost like a cartoon, but one picture of him is God. Oh Lord. Guys, forgive me. Forgive me, forgive me. I am going to go and I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to have to skip. I just want to throw that picture away. I don't know why it brought me there, but it did. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to bring what's up to date to you guys right here. Okay. Present, share screen, window, that. Share. There we go. So, that right there is a picture of him at 43, right? And then that one right there shows Urbano Monte at 45. Ani XXXX, because he's a horn dog, V. XXXXV. So 2 years later, that's him at 45. Look at his dome. You see his dome piece? He got a 4. No. See, you see his head, right? At 45. Oh, Lord. Lord, I'm going to have a heart attack. Okay, you see his head right there at 45? And then you fucking motherfucker. Oh, Lord. Lord, help me, please. Why, Lord? Why? 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 Just why? Why would you give me that? Why would you do that? Why? Why would you bring me back to that shit? Why? I apologize, y'all. Give me a second. Oh, Jesus Christ. Help me, please, Lord. Please. Please. Give me patience, God. That's all I want. Just a drop of patience right now. Just a drop. Okay. All right. So that was that picture showing Urbano Monte at 43. Well, what I was trying to show you was that at 45, Urbano Monte's forehead is like a five head, right? And then at 43, Urbano Monte's head looked totally different. Oh, I guess this is an effect of using um I guess this is an effect of using this thing. Cause watch that motherfucker jump to something else. Okay. So that's him at 43. And then Monty at 45. Right. And you can see where his forehead, he's just losing it. Right. He's starting to lose it. 45, 43. My man got a Eddie Munsters right here. And then he's starting to get the whole cul-de-sac action, the Phil Collins going on over here. You see that? How you got nothing but real estate. All this is desert area, all this real estate right there. So he's getting older, right? But he's probably getting wiser. I think that picture looks better anyway. Okay. Another one of those seals, as I'd mentioned before. See, like I said, you see these throughout the book. You don't see them on every page or every other page. So there goes the region of the giants that's down there in Patagonia, right? I wanted to kind of show that off a little bit. I thought that was cool. And where we were. Why did I point at that? There was a reason. I think we'll see. Okay, so yes, I wanted to show where the parallel was of the Straits of Magellan, right? Where we were showing the Straits of Magellan and in respect to the end of the map or that bottom part or to I guess you could say to Terra del Fuego and everything else. Because to me I was like, that's just some, it's like they said, it must be some sort of distortion. Those aren't like outer regions. And I think this is something within the community that we need to come to realize. And it's okay if we thought that was the outer regions, they're not the outer regions. This is just a distortion of him creating the map the way he did. And that's all right. You know, it's okay. That, trust me, this world is mysterious enough, right? This map is like almost 500 years old. So actually, damn good shape, right? And so, yeah, that's the inner binding of the map. And you could see that tape. That's like some tape that they use to keep it together. And that I like. Of course, that's the Thunderbird. Cancel. No, I'm not trying to throw shit away, man. Come on now. There goes the Thunderbird carrying off the elephant, right? Down there in the south. I love that picture. Okay. Terra Gaeca. Okay. And that seal again. And like I said, this thing just keeps making an appearance. It keeps making an appearance every time. Right? Okay. Righty. I think that's something I took a picture of earlier. Okay. Now we're coming across his family crest or close by it. That's more stuff that you could see on the map. Of course, more stuff that we could see on the map. The merman and the merwoman, both of them saying hi. Say hi to the mer people. Hi, mer people. Terra de Vista. Sea monster in all of his sea monstrous glory. Merman with what looks like horns on his head. I don't know. I don't know if it's horns or if it's that's always, I don't know. That's strange. Oh God, please, Lord. Ah, we're gonna go back. Family. Nano CBD family, what's good, man? I hadn't seen you in a minute. We're gonna go back to it, family. Give me a second. Give me a second. I don't know why it does that. Why it takes me the flip back to that, but it's really starting to piss me off. Okay, let's see. All right, do not fuck with me, man. Come on, don't fuck with me. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Back to you guys. We're going to bring it back. Okay, here we go. All right, so there we go. More of the map. More of the map. More of the map. There we go. So we've seen all that. And again, like I said, that's the thing with this map. This map is stay having them seals. What are those seals? Now you could see in the top right, it's page 236. Over here, this is, I think this is me pointing out some bleed through. I'm not sure. Let me zoom in real quick. No. Okay, page 42. That was, and now here's another thing is even though you see the pages in the top right, 236, you could see that he would number these pages for whatever reason. I'm thinking that's possibly because he's like, all right, this is the 42nd image that we're putting right here. It might have been set up in a grid pattern since it already had a defined, it already had a defined area that it took up, right? That map, it probably was set up in where he was like, all right, number 42 goes right here. Number 43, obviously, right? And so that would make sense to me. That's how I would do it if I was him. And here's another seal. But the difference is this one does not look like any of those other seals. Those other seals look like this. Hold on, I'll bring it back to you, y'all. That's what they look like. This is what those other seals look like. This shit right here, right? This iron cross looking thing in the middle of the page. Now you have this is which is totally different. I'm going to rotate it this way so you guys could see it a little bit better. But this was within the inner binding and I saw it and I was like, this is strange. Why? I'm like, why? And so this is exactly what it looks like. Hopefully I don't lose anything, but I'm going to show y'all. This is exactly what it looks like, y'all. See that? Hopefully it's not too bright, but it looks like this. This is an anchor. This is my chief ring, right? So this is an anchor. There goes a little eye right here. You got the body right there. This little thing wrapping around the anchor. That's a rope. But then you've got the flukes. These are flukes. These are the little flukes of the anchor. Then you got the body, right? Right there. And then you got the top of that post. And then you've got the eye right there. And then you've got one fluke here. And then you've got one fluke right here. So this is exactly what that seal looks like. And it kind of reminds me of when I saw it. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. So that's what it looks like. This right here. This is exactly what it looks like. It looks like some kind of anchor. But who knows? I don't know. And I didn't see them mention that in any of their research. I didn't see them mention any of these things. And maybe I just need to look a little bit deeper and a little bit further and harder. But They didn't mention any of that in their research. And this isn't something. Now, I'm not saying I didn't expect to see this because I didn't know what I was going to get. I was expecting the map, right? I was expecting to see the map, but I was just drinking in whatever I could when I went to go see it, right? So I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, I expected to see these strange things. No, I didn't know what to expect except to see the map. That's what I expected. And so, right? Oh, okay. So I wanted to make sure. And so I got it on page 236. It was page 236. That's why I was looking at that. I thought it was strange. Page 236, 236. Yep. 236, 237 was the next page. Wanted to make sure everything was kosher. And so we're continuing. More map, more stuff on the map. See if there's a reason. Okay. So really, guys, there was a point where I was just taking, like I said, I was getting as many pictures, clear pictures as I could of each individual piece of this map. And parts that I thought small anomalous parts that I thought might require a little bit more attention than other parts. And again, there it is. I had to look at it so many different times because I was like, what the hell is that? Maybe if I get it in a different light, maybe if I try it with a different viewpoint, I could maybe somebody will see something that maybe I'm not seeing, right? Maybe you guys will see something that I'm not seeing or we're not seeing. And then I put it on infrared so I could see it from that vantage point. And I'm like, maybe, or maybe it's an M. Maybe that's what it is. The letter M. It could be the letter M for Monty, or maybe it could be the letter M for mistaken. Like I could be mistaken. I don't know. Or maybe it's not the letter M. I don't know. But now I'm seeing the letter M. This, and this. It could be the letter M, or M for move on, next picture, which is the same thing. Good. But this is this is what I'm talking about the map, right? And again, this is probably like 2 pages later, we come across another seal. And so throughout the map, this is what you're getting, and this is what they're not talking about online. And so I'm like, what the hell is that? What is that? So then you had this thing, which I think might have been bleed over, right? Actually, yeah, I think that is bleed over again. So these things appear. Yep, it was bleed over. But those things appear all over the map. Again. So I was focusing much of my attention to those seals once they came up, right? And there it is. So there's to answer your question, family. Where was the seal sitting? So it was basically directly in the middle of the page. Griffins. Okay. And again, what I was doing, I was making sure that I was getting exactly, and that's what it was the it was roughly like damn near, it was like an inch and 3/4, right? In diameter, this thing. The Cyclops, we're all used to that. So a lot of these things we're used to seeing these figures, right? Already in the map already. So those aren't a secret at all. There ain't nothing strange about that. Well, not to us anymore. And there goes some more bleed through. There it is. Of course, I wanted to make sure I was getting precise measurements of everything. And like I said, 10 and a half by 15 and a half. Or maybe it was 10. Excuse me. There it is. More of that. Okay. Sea monsters, Cyclops. Yeah. All the things we're totally familiar with. The mountain range right there bleeding through. All right. More bleed through. Okay. All right. And that looks like more stuff in the southern region, I'm thinking. Yep. Yep. Okay. So I was just making sure that while I was getting the measurements, I was seeing where on the page it was falling, and where from the edges that thing was, to make sure that I'm just not seeing stuff. And if there was a consistency to where it was falling, like plus or minus a few centimeters, then I knew that, hey, this was all done deliberately, right? It wasn't a mistake, or it wasn't anything done by chance. He was actually going ahead and he was sealing most of these pages, right, at his will. So this was all deliberate. Okay. Seal. And you got the two mermen doing their thing. Okay. Another seal. More seals. Seals. Those seals are everywhere. Like those seals just appeared. And like I said, there's, um, I don't know, maybe seals were prevalent. Maybe seals was something that they put on maps back in the day. I don't know. But there was no explanation for it that I could find anywhere. Okay, the seals. Again, 190, 189, 190. Again and again and again. Like, you see the seals. Now, this I also thought was interesting, right? So here is your credits, right? Of the guys that helped put that map together for the most part, or the guys that were credited. Oh God. I'm gonna say something bad, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. Ah, Lord, give me strength. Lord, give me strength. So let's go to you guys real quick. Let's go to the family. What you guys got to say real quick, and I'm gonna get back into more stuff that I found. Oh, Gio, I appreciate you, fam. Oh man, I appreciate that, man. Nah, man. I wanted to go see what the hell's going on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just wanted to see what the hell was going on, right? And I'm sure you guys wanted to know what the hell was going on too. Give me a second. Mm. So it's one of those things where like we're asking questions, and we're keeping the questions amongst ourselves. And there's a saying in the Bible, and I'm just going to paraphrase. I'm not going to say the exact saying, but basically, um, uh, like not conversation, but counsel among fools will keep you foolish to some degree, right? Something along those lines. And I'm not saying that we're stupid or we're foolish, but we're just looking, and we're trying to figure things out. And so we're going to have questions. So if any one of us, it doesn't have to be me, it could be any one of y'all, right? It doesn't have to be me. If any one of us could go out there and just track some of this stuff down and make some sense of something, or maybe we could say, hey, those questions we were asking, we're asking the wrong questions. That's important. I think that's just as important, if not more important, knowing if you're asking the right fucking questions or not. You know what I'm saying? So, like these things, like I find wonder in them. I find so much wonder in them that we can go out and we can make these discoveries and realize, hey, we had this, I had this wrong. I thought it was this. I was wrong the whole time, and that's okay. But I could let you guys know so then that way you don't think that you got the gospel from me. And I could tell you, hey, this is where I fucked up. This is actually what it is, right? And I could tell you that, hey, with what these guys researched, this is what they said. I'm not saying that it's right, but they're the ones that bought the map. They're the ones that are the professionals. So this is their version of what is going on here. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind doing that at all. So we can have different perspectives and we can have different points of view from what it is we're looking at. Because really, this map was made at a time where everything was different. First of all, the language ain't the same. The people wasn't the same. The objects in question ain't the same, right? And so there's so many things that are different about this map during their time that's different with things going on now that yes, we're going to have a million fucking questions. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. And I'm saying all that to say, hey man, look, it's all for the love of this thing, Geo. I appreciate you though, man, and I appreciate you looking out, wanting to show me some love, man. I think that's what's up, man. But we all like this, you know what I'm saying? So I'd go out there tomorrow if I felt like if I could, I'd go out there tomorrow. So the map, that's a good question. So the map was in possession of Monty and his family. There was a lot of dispute in his family. And there was a lot of shit going on between him and like his eldest son. Like Monty was out there, he was putting in work up until the end of his life. Like they and somebody called it, man. He comes from a rich and like a noble family. One of his great grandfathers or something like that was like an archbishop in Milan. So he comes from a wealthy family, a pretty notable family, and so he really didn't suffer for growing up. He wasn't, it wasn't like his belly was touching the damn his spine and he was hungry. No, the dude was wealthy, came from a wealthy family, pretty well-known family. And so education was something that came easy for them, right? And so I think he was in his 20s or he was in his 30s. He took to geography. He took to geography. He winds up where he is, right? And then that consumed him for the remainder of his life till like going into the 1620s. I think going into the 1620s is up until when he lived. He didn't live like in his 90s or anything like that. Urbano Monte didn't, right? And so during this time, up until the end of his life, man, he was going through freaking legal battles. Like it was battles for his stuff with his eldest son, right? And he was pushing, I don't know the full details, but it was a legal battle. It was nasty. He ends up dying. But then his stuff remains, as far as I know, in Milan. His map and works remain in Milan, and then there was a lot of passing of the hands of the map, right? And Rumsey, actually, it's cool because it seems that Rumsey's children have gotten in the business with him, right? In figuring these old maps out and digitizing them and doing all this and all that. So Rumsey's been in the business well over 40 years. Well over 40 years, David Rumsey has been in this cartography geography business, right? And I haven't looked at his background too much, but from what I've seen, and there's going to be some interesting stuff. I don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it, but it's going to be some interesting stuff coming down the pike with him. Um Rumsey is must be like Indiana Jones when it comes to these maps, right? Indiana Jones goes here, goes there, and he finances them. He gets them, they give it to him, they sell it to him. But he's a pretty stout and wealthy dude, apparently. So that's that. These maps are phenomenal. Let's see. Why did you think they had 27 to collect information? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. They had 27 they had all those different explorers. They had four of note. I forgot their names, but there were four of note, right? A lot of Monty's map is when you see those credits that I showed earlier, where it had that box, and then it had, like, not Pythagoras, Ptolemy, it had Cortez, it had the likes of Aniano, it had Marco Polo and folks like that. Um, these guys were credited because of what they'd done and what they'd explored and what they themselves had mapped out. So basically, he's giving them, many of them, I'm sure, like a posthumous honor and a posthumous type credit. Like, hey, man, yo, shout out to this dude. I'm gonna put your ass in there because you went ahead and you helped me figure out this part of the map. And then and so what he did was he took a lot of their work also and he put it in there. This map done for the Medici family because, so I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't know who this map was done for. As far as I know, he made this map. I'm about to explode. He made this map. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why he made the map. But seeing those seals is interesting, to say the least. Stole from other cartographers in the past, enabling him to complete the map. So yeah, I could see that. Because I don't think Urbano Monte went to all them places, man. I don't think he did. No, hell no. This map done for them because I don't think Monty paid for all of this. He was just a worker. So Monty was wealthy. They make sure to highlight that part of his life because he was wealthy. He comes from a wealthy lineage of people with money. You know what I'm saying? Tales of him exaggerating different beasts and places he's never been. Marco Polo and the second son of Columbus. No, it wouldn't have been impossible for him to gather that much data in the time that he had. So, and that's what it was. And you had a lot of people bringing back data for him. You know what I'm saying? Gave me the Medici family, and they were out of it. Well, so Monty's family himself was also wealthy. Now, if the Medicis were involved, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. They had their hands in everything. So if they're that wealthy, absolutely. When it comes to things like exploration and detailing where it is we live, now that we know all the stuff that we know, if the Medici family was involved, it wouldn't surprise me in the least. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Not at all. Not at all. I would kind of expect them to have their hands involved in this. To have their hands involved in Monty's map. Absolutely. They know what he's doing and what endeavor he's taking on at that time. And this must have been, I would imagine that this must have been one of the biggest things in the world or in the region at that time. And so if they caught wind of it, they're going to want to have some kind of influence. They're definitely, I could definitely see that. The Medici, if they did, I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know. But if they did, wouldn't surprise me in the least. Not in the slightest. No, sir and ma'am. But let's continue with those pictures that keep fucking up on me. That's interesting. Yes, it is. Sure is. See, where was we at? We passed that. We passed those. And Ah, yes, 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 yes. Oh, this is the part. No, that's not the part. Okay, more of that. Okay, more seals. Yep, more seals. That's another crazy thing is where the hell them seals is coming from. But I'm gonna share that with you. Boom. Here we go. Let's continue. Seals, more seals. More seals. Vibes of cosmos. Showing seals and that we don't live on a ball with curved water. That's Nico, y'all, from Divergent. A ball with curved water. So there it is, more seals. And there it is. That's the list I was talking about, right? And then Marco Polo, you see that little indention? Like I was trying to like massage it, get that wrinkle out. I was trying to get that wrinkle out. And then Mercado Mercado Gerardus Mercator was fuck this goddamn thing. Gerardus Mercator was also credited with helping him with the map as well. If you don't know, Gerardus Mercator was alive during that time. Did they hold correspondence with each other? That's another good question. I don't know. I didn't see anything like that. As a matter of fact, a lot of Urbano Monte's life is shrouded in mystery. It's not as big and talked about as Mercator's. It's not like anybody else's. It's shrouded. John D. Even right. They talk about him. Hell, they talk about all kinds of people, but Mercado or Urbano Monte, not nearly as much. They don't talk about him as much. They don't talk about him as much. So I'm wondering where these guys that are doing the research, where they find that information. But then again, this is Milan. A lot of these places, family records are in churches. Family records could be in libraries. Like family records, apparently, Urbano Monte's family goes back to the 1300s. They trace his stuff back to 400 years, 200 years prior to him making his map. To the 1300s, they trace his family back. Let me get that thing again. This is embarrassing. Okay. You get that for you. Present that. Boom. Share. Okay. There's the seal. You guys got it. Seal, seal, seal. More seals. Credits. There it is. Credits. Right. And then if you look, you could even see Gerardo Mercatore. Gerardo Mercator. There goes Mercator. So all these dudes is going ahead and he's crediting these guys, right? He's giving them props. Yo, thank you for showing, helping me put this map together. And he makes sure that he gives them their credit when it's due. And his family seal, right? Pics, everything else, all the stuff that you could find. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Remember these things, guys? Remember these? Well, I want y'all to look. Keep that in mind. So we had those blank spots, right? And I was like, wow, it looks like they erased stuff. How did they erase stuff? Right? And like I was almost dead set on they erased everything in here. This is where it gets funny. This is where it gets funny. Pay attention. And this is why I'm glad I went. Just another reason I'm glad I went. So you see that? See that? I'm trying to show you guys the edge. Okay. Showing y'all that. Now that's the backside. That right there is the backside of that. And you can see the seal again. There's another seal. but something was removed. That is the back page to what I just showed y'all. See, what they did was they cut it out. They cut that shit out. They put this seal, whatever the hell that seal is. I don't know what that seal is. Like I said, it was an M. It could be an upside down anchor, whatever it is. They cut that piece out, or somebody did it. When I say they, I'm saying somebody did. They cut that bitch out, and then they put a patch on the backside. For this one, this particular one, they did that. They put a patch on the backside. It's like masking tape or some glue or some shit that they put over there. You see that? Meanwhile, my black ass is sitting over there thinking, oh man, they just erased it. Had no clue. And what pages were those at? That was page 168. See how fucked up this thing is, man? This thing was totally out of order. There it is. And just so you guys could get a better understanding of what I'm talking about, this right here. That right there. And what I wanted to show y'all was this. Hold on. The reason I put the magnifying glass there is because you can't see it. It almost appears seamless, but I could jam my fingernail in here. And I did actually just see if, wait a minute, is this one whole sheet of paper or is this like integrated in? Or they tried to integrate it in? No, I stuck my, because you can see the shadow right here. You see that? The shadow. I stuck my piece of my nail in there and I was like, oh, they cut that motherfucker out. I see what they did. Oh, okay. They cut that whole piece out. They cut that whole piece out straight up. And you see, and I wanted y'all to see that. That's why I put that magnifying glass there. So y'all can see for yourselves that that's exactly what they did. And I wanted to, yeah, get it from different angles and this one and that one, blah, blah, blah. And then I show you the backside of that. The backside where they did what they did. They put that paper over there, and then they put this seal on it instead. I don't know what that seal denotes. Maybe a change, perhaps. I don't know. It's me taking guesses. I have no idea. They don't mention it. They don't talk about it. Seal. That's the regular seal right there in the middle. The ones that so far we're used to seeing. And now this is much more of a clear, what looks like an iron cross or a red or what we something. But this is a seal. Looks like a cross, right? That I originally thought was flowers, like a shamrock or something. Or four-leaf clover, I guess you could say. All right. Description. Description of what? I don't know. Some bleed over. Some names were scribbled out. So I made sure to take a picture of that shit too. Some names were totally scribbled out. And I was like, that don't look good. Yeah. Names were scribbled out. I don't know what the aim was over here or what he was trying to say or include. But I thought that was funny. Well, it didn't have me laughing. I just thought it was strange, rather. And so I guess this thing, I can't even say overexposed, but I figured I'd take a different shot and see if maybe I could pick something up. And so I look to see maybe there's something in the page that I'm missing that I can't see. I don't know. Let me turn it for y'all. And I checked the other side to see if there was some kind of bleed over. And I don't think this one had any. I didn't see any. And it's not a bleed over. This was something that was almost, it was sealed in. Like much of those other seals that I showed you. I don't know what that was. Maybe again, maybe it's pareidolia. I don't know. Oh, fuck me. Sorry, family. Sorry about that. Let's do it again. We're gonna go back to where we were. You know the drill. This fucking thing pisses me off. I don't know why it does it. Okay. Back to there. We bring you guys back. Excuse my language, y'all. I mean, I apologize. I just when it does that, man, it just makes my blood boil. Okay, there goes the seal again. Or 169, 168, whatever. Okay, there goes that damn swordfish. Okay, we seen these. There goes that seal again. Again, and again. Over and over, we see these seals. And again, I haven't heard them talking about it, but I see it. 155. IG. And so I know you guys are seeing a bunch of white, but I think I changed the image to see if maybe I can see something later on, something that maybe I'm not seeing that my camera could pick up. That's why I did what I did. Okay, another seal up close and personal. Seals again. There it is, y'all. That's another one. That's another one of those boxes that they removed. So I stuck my hand on the backside to show you guys what we once thought was an erasure was in fact just a cutout. They just removed that motherfucker. And so I just stuck my hand over there. Now, hopefully you guys aren't trying to read my palm or anything, but yeah, that's my hand. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, is that in the south? I think that's in the southern regions. I don't know. I forget. But we could see that on the digital thing. But they won't show you that that's a cutout on the digital map. Right? Okay. So, yes. All right. All right. So I think, yes, that's India. That's India. So that's by India, right? So there it is right there. Right south of Sri Lanka or Ceylon is that one. And then you see that? Isn't that some craziness? Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, man. That's what it is right there. Yep. That's what it is. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Seal. More seals. I don't know what I'm pointing at. Okay, another seal. Okay. Okay, more seals. And again, the cutouts. And a seal. There it is. Agadez. 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 Niger. That's Africa. Okay. There it is again. There it is. Just to show you guys that yeah, man, like they really cut the stuff out. And I just gave it I was acting foolish. Forgive me, family. Me being foolish. Thumbs up though. There it is. They just removed that mug, man. Yep. And then more of the stuff that we're used to seeing. Okay. California, the Red Sea as let's look at that one more time. Mare, Mare Vermelho, right? Or the Red Sea, which I thought was the Sea of Worms. Like an idiot, I mistranslated, but that's why we have good people out there to watch each other's back. So possibly the Red Sea, what they call the Red Sea, right next to California back then. Mare Vermelho. Okay. Okay, more of the stuff we've already seen. Okay, let's see. All right, so I had to take a break from looking at that map. Then I started going around the room and I was looking at all these different globes and stuff. Just looking at them, going around, Raploge globes, house globes, little scientific globes, you name it, man. They had them all in there. They were all behind a glass, little glass viewing thing, right? And there they go. See? And then when the globes had Anomalies on them, and then I guess for whatever reason they removed Gilman Joslin out of Boston. Tiny globe is a little pocket globe. And then the solar system. This is a little room. Right. Africa, I think from an Italian explorer. I didn't see who was credited with making the map, but this is an Italian guy. Zocola Zocolora. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I had to take a break looking at that map, and then of course went around. That was in a glass case, of course. It's pretty dope. Signor Excellenza del Signor Grand Constable Colonna. Okay, L'Africa. Yeah. Okay. Ethiopia. Delhi of Ethiopia. But Ethiopia is further north. So they're in the south and they're right next to Madagascar. So, okay, continuing. And yeah, there was a lot. Like I said, I took a lot of pictures. Those are obviously the fauna that lives on the continent and in those regions. Now, I wanted to take a picture of that. That is around Paris. Apparently, all of those things are star forts. Fort d'Ivry at the bottom right, Gentilly, small Gentilly, Jardin du Luxembourg, the Garden of Luxembourg. Okay, it was hard to get all that. Nouveau plan, blah blah blah. De Paris avec le système complet. They say fortification. So it's a star fort, big old star fort. Oh, the huge, how the place is a huge star fort, and then the small forts around it, like that one. Fort Mount Valerian, and then you have those three forts at the top, right? The Bastoni. Wow. Fort D'Auberville, D'Auberville. Messing it all up. Romainville, Saint Gervais. Look at that. Star forts everywhere. Fort de Noisy. Probably Fort de Quiet is next to it. Just kidding, y'all. I'm here all week. Fort de Quiet. Anyway, let's continue. Fort de Rosny. Saint Monde. Look at that. Star forts again. Fort de Nogent. Sur Monde. Fort de Charenton. So star forts all around. Isn't that crazy? You see what the family has to say. And that's it. There's more. There's more. That's not it. That's not it. I just wanted to show y'all that. About the swastika, the lies were told, old style censorship. Am I froze? I'm not froze. Can you guys hear me? Hey, Professor Phil, what's happening, bro? The side, cool geo. The second son of Columbus is on the left. He has a pay the painter. He has a book that dates back with the family line, 1462. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty damn dope. Somehow I got it one day. Medici found it. Now it's saying otherwise. But I mean, wow. Don't be surprised. I don't trust that chat GPT. It's damn near possessed. And I can give the yep. So you don't see the pen markings on the other side. No. So those pen markings, those things that we thought were pen markings were actually bleed over. There were things that were bled over, and I looked and I was like, okay, that's bleed over. There was no pen marking. What it was all those panes, those empty spots were empty them out. They didn't erase shit. They cut them out. And the only one of them, they put something on the back. It's like they cut a circle out of this thing and then they reinforced it on the back with a separate sheet right here on the back. They reinforced it on the back. So those empty squares that we had all those questions about, that we speculated were erasures, they weren't erased. They were removed. You hear me? They weren't erased. They were straight removed. I was like, oh, okay. Y'all just was like, fuck it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So they refilled it with another sheet on one of them, but the rest there was a blank sheet because it would have looked tacky. You know what I'm saying? It would have looked tacky if they closed it and then you see like the world or you see like the map on the other side. So they just sealed it off with like a blank sheet. But stuff that they wanted to remove, they didn't bother trying to smudge shit around. They just got rid of it. They just cut it out. Yeah, it's pretty funky and wild. But let's go back to these pictures, shall we? Hmm? Let's go back, shall we? Yes, of course we shall go back to these pictures. All right. Montreux, Fort du Montreux, Fort de Vanvres, Fort DC, Fort Dula. That's a French joke, y'all. Okay. So you could see on the outside that Paris is like a huge star fort itself. See? Look at that. It's pretty dope. Pretty amazing. All the stuff we're starting to learn, that might be Notre Dame in the middle. That very well could be. Okay. All right. Now I took pictures of this. What was I looking at? And that was something later for me to break down. Excuse my voice cracking. Yeah, that was something later for me to break down so I could see what the hell they're talking about. But yeah, that's Paris or Luxembourg. Look at that. Big old star fort. The whole thing is a star fort. Wow. Yep. Yep. Amazing. I'm just showing it off. Okay. Exposition City, San Fran. Okay. This is show its recovery and growth after the 1906 earthquake. So this is 6 years. In 20 and in 1912, they showed how San Francisco recovered after the earthquake. Imperial Donations Fund collected within the country for earthquake and fire disaster relief. Senjiro Horikiri. Okay. Because they experienced something as well during that time. Tokyo. Okay. I have no idea what that says. I'm sure that might mean an earthquake or something. Ondonium herbs, Principe, Rainier, Alanier, Agnelet. I don't know what that. View of London shows rebuilding the city after the Great Fire of 1666. And I think I wanted to show y'all all these things, these cataclysms that happen, because if you're of the old world or have that thinking in you, maybe you might. I figured I could bring something back and I could show you guys, and maybe you guys might want to dig and look. You know what I'm saying? Dig, look, and then come back with some crazy information. So that's why I went ahead and I took those pictures. And I think this is London back in them days. That was it. Yeah, Londonum, right? Apparently that was London. And so atlases. The place was packed full of atlases and books, and atlases damn near as high as me. Like, I'm serious. These atlases was long like a motherfucker, man. Some long ass atlases. Them atlases was big. They were big. These atlases look like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or the Manute Bol was supposed to read them. Them things was big as hell, for real. For real, for real. Hopefully, I'm not freezing up on you guys. Are we good? Are we solid? How we tracking? Okay. All right, let's continue. I haven't lost y'all. Okay, good, good, good. Let's continue, shall we? Okay, more atlases. Atlases everywhere, man. There's atlases all over the place in this place. And of course, it's a geography. It's the Rumsey Center. I get it. But I was very impressed. Very impressed. Royal Atlas. I didn't know Black's Atlas. Black had his own atlas, right? They had Black's Atlas, and if you know anything about Blacks, he's got his own dictionary, and these are good bits of reading as well. So the flood snapped large trees, and I think this is the flood out of Johnstown in Pennsylvania, right? This is an interesting story all in itself. Apparently, Andrew Carnegie and friends of his had something to do with this actual flood, but they had, and I think they had something to do with its repair as well, right? But I think, if I'm not mistaken, they lay blame at Andrew Carnegie's feet. And this is something that I mentioned. Yeah, there it is. The Johnstown flood. Okay. 1880. But look at the year. And it was a dam that they said did it. And so the way they said that they would repair the damage in the dam, if there were little cracks, they would use straw, they would use like mud and stuff like that to patch up the holes. And I'm like, really? That's what y'all would use to patch up that dam? And then it like wiped, yeah, man, it like wiped 200 people away, killed them. That's what the story says. And yeah, it was just like a natural thing that happened. The flood just the dam just broke. But apparently, yeah, and Andrew Carnegie had something to do with it. They want to lay blame at his feet, and I find that interesting, especially seeing the time frame that this took place. You had a lot of shit going on during this time frame, a lot of things going on, a lot of destruction during that time that a lot of people don't really talk about. Yeah, and they showed that. They showed this in the map center. I thought that was funny. I was like, okay, yep, Clara Barton, Johnstown flood, page 104. Okay. And you can see the bleed over right there, right? So when you guys see markups and stuff like that, like understand that it could be bleed over from something, like from this right here. And then on the other side, don't be surprised if you were to see some bleed over. So page 97. And yeah, there's, like I said, there's no rhyme or reason to how this book was oriented. None that I could see, none that I could pick up anyway, you know? So let's turn this right there. Okay. All right. More of the map. Indo. Okay. So they're near India. Oh, Jesus. Flip. Oh, yo. I apologize, family. That were made before the 1950s. Before the 1950s. Why before the 1950s exactly? Because I have one from 58. I think I know why, but I'm sure. Excuse me. I bet you $1 million they have a whole bunch of atlases well before the probably before the 1900s. They have atlases before that. I'm gonna bring it back, family. I apologize for that. This fucking thing pissed me off, man. Okay, and we're back from outer space. Yep. Okay. Before the Antarctica Treaty. Right. I got you. I got you. You know what? I'm gonna do you a solid, Geo. I am going to do you a solid, I promise. But I'm gonna keep that in mind though. Okay, moving on. All right. So this is standard throughout the map. That's what you find on the blank sides. What they say, don't know yet, but I'll let you know. Oh my, oh my word, as the English would say. I've had enough of that fucking tower. Excuse my language. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me before the Antarctica Treaty. Let me present this to you guys once more. There it is. Share, continue moving right along. Okay. Page 97, we saw that. Indostan, Kandahar, so that's Afghanistan. So these are the stands. All right. And I'm not talking about Stan Hardy. Stan Hardy between Laurel and Hardy. Boom. There was a joke somewhere in there. Indostan, Pakistan, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan. You understand? Boom. Oh, Lord, I killed me. This map is killing me because it wants to jump on me. Caspian. We all know and love the Caspian. Okay, now what are we looking at here? So Caspian, Straits of Ormus, right? And actually, the Caspian Sea, even though it's landlocked, half of it was a Caspian Sea. The other half was called something totally different. It was weird how that was set up. Why it was set up that way, I have no clue. Reina de what? Okay, it's like Arabia Felice, Arabia Felice. So it's like Saudi Arabia region and all that. It's Arabia. Continuing. All right. The Straits of Hormuz. And then outside of that was the Gulf of Hormuz, which is now considered the Gulf of Oman, or what we like to call the GU. We call it the GU now. Bengala, so that's closer to Thailand and all that. Bay of Bengal. Gulf of Hormuz. Yeah, so all this we could find. All that we could find. Get out of here. In the book, all of that we could find. Okay, so I'm sure we remember this, where the demons are found throughout the map, and it's like, hey, there are demons here in these mountain passages. Tread carefully. Oh, fuck. There's a demon in this computer, and it's pissing me off. How about that? This thing is really messing with me, y'all. Hold on. Let's get back on track, y'all. I apologize. Hold on. Let's get back on track. Caspian. Okay. Get rid of this motherfucker for good. Bring this joker up. Where you guys at? There we go. Okay. Sharing. Jesus, this thing is giving me a fucking headache. All right. Okay. Back. Well, now we're back. Okay. So here we go. Okay. So now we are getting towards the end of the map. And I wanted to show you right here. Page 80. Page 95. They removed so many pages from this book. So many pages. And then I thought, okay, maybe, just maybe, let me get back to you guys, family. And here I am thinking maybe, just maybe, that no, maybe it's just out of order. So I went looking for pages, what was it, page 80 to page 95. So I went looking for those other pages in between. Not there. They're not there. Them jokers are gone. So you have a bunch of pages that were just removed from the book. You know what I'm saying? There was You find that throughout the book. A lot of pages just pulled out. Why they did that, I have no idea. I mean, we could guess all day, but this just leaves me with more questions, and that's why, to me, that's why it's important. Again, that's why it's important to go see these things. You know what I'm saying? We go, we visit it ourselves, and then like a lot of our questions just give us more questions, and or we come up with a whole different batch of questions where it's like, God dang, I didn't expect this. I expected to see an entire map or an entire book with all of its pages. Nah, they remove shit. They cut shit out. They erase stuff. What can I tell you, y'all? Like, am I surprised? No. Am I happy because it's like I get to witness it myself? I guess it would be nicer if I knew what the fuck was in those pages that they removed, though, or if I knew what was in those blocks that they cut out. That would be nice too. That would definitely be nice, right? It would be great for learning too. Let's go back to this dang thing, y'all. Okay, moving right along. All right. Okay. So, okay. Okay. Mare Maggiore. So that's the Black Sea. And you can see the peninsula that they fight at, that they fighting over. All that shit right there. Right? Black Sea. Mare Maggiore, I don't know when they called it the Black Sea, but they did at some point. Oh, flip, 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 flip. Don't want to say the F word. I think I've overused the F word right now. I apologize, family. Let me get back to it where we were. Nope, that's not where we were. Oh, fuck. Okay. 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 Right, right, right. Okay. That's where we are. Okay. So bear with me, fam. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, there we go. Share screen. One more time. Right there. Boom. Okay. Black Sea. There we go. More of the region getting into there. Okay. I think that's not the Adriatic, no. That's the Med going into, what's that again? Damn. Yes, the Adriatic, not the Aegean. Damn, I get them two mixed up. Aegean, Adriatic, Adriatic, Aegean. Okay. Negropont. Okay, more of the map. So these are the things we could see on. Okay, so freaking Cyprus and them, we could see on the digitized version, right? Nicosia and Cyprus and Rhodes, right? And then we'd have Crete and all that stuff over further west. Let's see what we got. The Bereria. Bararian Desert. Never heard of that. Okay. Chaldea. Chaldea. Chaldea from the Bible. Chaldea. I wonder if the store Caldors got their name from the Chaldea. If you guys recognize Caldors, it was like Woolworths back in the day. It was like Woolworths. They don't have Caldors no more. They closed that joker down. I'm sure the name Woolworths is a blast from the past too, huh? So Mangrelia. So I guess mongrels live there in Mangrelia. Assyria. That's pretty dope. Let's keep it moving. Out of Mangrelia. Assyria. Sure as shit, there it is. Assyria, but again, and Chaldea. And like I said, this is all the stuff that you're going to see on the digitized version. All right. Guadim's Desert. Candia. Okay. Okay. The Black Sea again. There it is. Okay. So I think, yeah, this was earlier, right? Yep. And then I'm not finding the seals like I was before at this part. Yeah, I wasn't. Wait. Nope, I wasn't. But anything that stood out to me, I was snapping photos on. Door Niles. Okay, so that's from Mr. Niles. Cool. Cool cat. Good guy. Helped me out quite a bit. That's the med. Okay, because we could see Italy and Sicily right there, and that big sea turtle or something to that effect south of it. And I think where are we? Okay. This is like Egypt or something like that up there. Barbaria, maybe. I don't know. Page 106, page 109. And that's what I'm talking about. Things like that. Page 106 and then page 109. Like a whole bunch of shit missing. All right, page 110, page 111. Oh, no. Page 110. 109, 110, 109, 106. 6109, 110, 110, 116. Yeah. And so I found so many of these where pages were just removed. And this was like the order of the day for the most part. And there it is again. There's another one. So a lot of what we were looking at again is these backings, they weren't just blank. The other side, it was blank. The other side is the white page, right? These things were actually cut out and removed. Right? Where are we here? Where are we? See? So okay, so that's Spain. Gibraltar right there. And right there getting into these northern regions and stuff. Look at that. They just removed that bitch. They cut that motherfucker up. Mm. Oh, fuck me. Huh. I've understood why they would cut out physically by just looking at the digital model. Oh yeah, man, you bet. We're not done yet though. Where's more? Hold on. You know that of course it showed that fucking thing at the top, fucking with me. So where were we? Okay, that right there. And let me bring you guys back. Let me bring it back. Present. Boom. Okay, we're back in action. It's the Niles. That we saw 109. And why it's fucked up, why they removed it, I have no idea. But they did. 110, 110, and then 116. It was amazing seeing that. I'm like, damn. Page 116. 78, 81, 56. Yeah, and with the pages being out of order, when I got to that point to where I was like page 80 and then the next page was 95, I was like, all right, let me see if I can find page 81. Couldn't find page 81 or those there in between. You know what I'm saying? They just went fucking missing. So there again, right there, north of Spain, and then that. And just to show y'all, like, I'm not tripping. And y'all ain't tripping. That's exactly what they did. I'm giving y'all a thumbs up right there. You know what I'm saying? To show they just removed shit. And then they're gonna go ahead, they're gonna fill in the blank. Oh, he removed that because they're gonna say some shit. They're gonna say some nonsense. But that goes to show that's what happened. That's what it was. That's the other side. Yep. These dudes, man. They don't give a damn. Terra Incognita Nova. So that's right there. I think that's the griffin. They talk about the white animals and the white griffins in the region. Be careful, tread lightly. So this was an interesting one right here. Is this and much of this that I had a hard time reading before? I tried to see if I could get further north so I could look at those regions, and I took as many pictures as I could, see if I could get a better understanding of it. And this part right here was made of like some silver paint. They used a silver and an actual silver paint to make this right here, which I thought was crazy because it's like they drew over the stuff that they wrote on. That I don't understand, but whatever, man. It is what it is. Quirira province. Okay. It's the backside and bleed over. More bleed over. Yep. Look at that. Labrador. Where the dogs come from, huh? So yeah. And so like I said, I was trying to get better pictures of this stuff. Closer. Seeing if I could break it down easier. And of course I get that, they always got to throw the tower in there just to fuck with me. Damn. Hold on. Hold your horses, family. Hold your horses. We almost there, fam. We almost there. So I stuck my thumb in that thing. Let's go back to the thumb. I thought that was pretty interesting. Okay. So yeah, there it is. There it is. So we are going to go back to the thumb. There it is. Okay. moving and grooving. So that's what they did. They cut the things out. Fuck with us. That's what we get. Cutouts. Francia, I think that's Canada. Yes, that is Canada. That is Canada. Jesus. That's Canada. Canada Prov. Canada Dry. Let's keep it moving. Terra Incognita Nova. You know what that is. Terra Verde. So, okay, so this is on the US side. Oceano de Bargo. We saw that, and we see this, and we saw those. We saw them. Terra del Labrador. Okay, we saw those. And I was trying to, like I said, I was trying to zoom in to see if I could get a better view on this stuff. And I don't know if this was a foot. That looks like a foot, or that looks like a foot somewhere. Uh, I don't know. And maybe it was a foot, maybe it was a giant. I don't know what. And you see, here's the thing. I don't know why they would do or who would do this. Meanwhile, you've got shit going on over here and you just drawing over it. So obviously something happened to where they put that in the middle of everything. In the middle of everything. Meanwhile, we're getting a depiction of the North Pole, the northern regions, right? And then this is how they clean it up, by putting this big interference pattern in the middle. But then you've got this right here. They wrote something here. He put something here. We can't read it though, because this motherfucker's in the way. We get it, man. We get it. North, south, east, west. We get that shit. God damn it. You don't have to put this fucking thing in the way, though. Why would you decorate that with this thing? And so that leaves me to question. Actually, that wasn't a foot. Okay, that was a finger. That was a finger. That was a hand. Cool. But what the hell, man? You wrote stuff in here just to put this over it? Come on, dude. I know you've been dead for 500 years, but come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. Look at this. Anyway, man, let's keep it. Let's just keep it moving. And I even use the binoculars, the zoom in joint, just to see if maybe I'm just. Can I? Huh? Maybe. And this is why I did it. I was like, all right, they messed it up, but let me see if maybe I could salvage some of it. I don't know. Yeah, I tried. I did try. Okay. There go them griffins again. Okay. Okay. Okay, apparently I can't fucking flip that image. Okay. Canibaz. Lake Canibaz. Probably change that Joker too. And that's up there north of the Appalachian. So probably the Appalachian region. But this is all on the map. And apparently the Appalachians is one of the more oldest mountain ranges known, because it's the oldest, because it's what was discovered, right? One of the older mountain ranges that was discovered. Apparently that's what they're saying. Probably not. They're probably wrong. I'm probably wrong. I don't know. But Appalachian regions. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. We're gonna get back to it. I had to crack my fingers, y'all. Lord have mercy. This fucking you just calm down, man. So we were looking at the apple chins. Yep, yeah, we sure were. I'm gonna bring y'all back real quick. There it is. There it is. All right. Moving and grooving. Let's groove. Okay. The Ananian province. Aniano. The Anian province, Aniano, which is now the Straits of the Bering Straits. But look at this. I know this is on the app or this is on the map that we see, but Gog, Magog, Amagog. They call this Amagog. Amagog. I listen, I still don't know what they talk about, what they mean when they say Gog, Magog. I hear it all the time in the scriptures. I hear about it all the time from different people and why it's a big deal. It looks like it's a region, a land place. It looks like a piece of land over there. In the scriptures, I don't know what the hell they're talking. I don't know if they're talking about people. I don't know if they're talking about land. When they talk about Gog and Magog, the people in the British Isles, they're talking about some. They make it seem as if they're talking about two people, giants actually, giants that helped them put that place together. That they call the United Kingdom. Gog and Magog. So I don't know if it's a region. I don't know if it's a person. I don't know if it's a couple of people. I don't know if it's a curse. I don't know what Gog and Magog is. Somebody help. Juj and Majuj is what they call them in Islam. I have no idea what they are. They are a mystery to me. This map is already bad enough. But this Gog and Magog, I have no idea what they're talking about. Even if I was wrong on some shit, I'd like to be wrong, but it would if I was wrong about a body, right? About a land, a piece of land. If it was a piece of land, cool. Gog and Magog. If it was two people, cool. Maybe it could be both. I don't know, but I don't know. Like I hear about them all the time. I have no clue what the hell they are. I don't know. I've looked them up and it's not giving me a clear answer as to what Magog is. Somebody help. You see, I feel you, Barbara, and welcome, Barbara. I haven't seen you in a while. It's good. And Maria Walker, it's good to see you too. Welcome, sis. Jim Anise, good to see you, Jim. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. Whoever's in here. Who else is in here? Forever Flowers, how you doing? Good to see you, Forever Flowers. And as you guys are coming in, I want to make sure. Sav, what's going on, family? That's just to hold the help turn the pages. That's all. Sav, what's going on, man? It's good to see you, bro. That's a hold to help turn the page. Oh boy, I needed that laugh, man. I needed that because this damn thing keeps cutting off on me. I'm lifting you in prayer for healing. Okay. Oh man. Yeah. No, 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 no. You're fine, Maria. You're fine, Maria. Are you talking about George Bush thing during the Iraq War about Gog and Magog? You see. Now it's the Iraq War. Hey, Irish Judah tribe. I honestly don't know. I don't know what a Gog and Magog is. I don't know if it's a person, place, thing. I have no idea. A principle, I don't know. Some emphasis on Jermaine. Oh, anus. Oh boy. Oh boy. Anus. Oh, that's funny. Anise. I'm like Anise, like star Anise. Yeah. And y'all, my teeth are not yellow like this, y'all. I changed my light bulb in here. This is why my hands look so fucking jaundiced. Like some old, my hands look like some old buttered glazed French fries right now. You know what I'm saying? Or it looks like I washed my hand in turmeric. Okay. My teeth and my face is not yellow like this. I don't have kidney problems or anything like that. So I'm not jaundiced. That's funny, Jim. That's funny. Okay, let's get back to these pictures because we're towards the end over here. Oh no. We're not doing that one. Mm-mm. So you could cut out on me? No, I'm good, homie. Okay. All right, we got that. And then we are back from outer space. Where we at? Boom. Boom. All right. Moving and grooving once again. Once again, Mare del North. Mare de Bargo. Okay. So yeah, we see that already. This is stuff that we see. Stuff that we see. Be careful because there are demons here. Okay. Barku. Barsu. Legali Tartary. Tangit. Oh, fuck. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hey, logical observations. What's going on, homie? Other than this fucking thing just jacking up on me. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Let me get this fucking thing. Oh, boy. Nope. Cancel. Roger, what's going on, homie? How you doing, bro? It's good to see you, man. Okay. We're back to that demon. Hopefully he doesn't screw me over. Window. There we go. Window. There we go. There we go. All right. Back to the demon. Okay. In and around Tartary. Yep. In and around Tartary once again. And there goes that hairy beast woman. Them tiddays hanging out. The needy Tartary. Them tiddays all out. The today's is here and not the tomorrows. The today's is here. You got them today's everywhere, hairy everywhere. Look at that. Got a fur coat, tail. Today's is there and not the tomorrows. And that fucking tower, of course. The Tower of Power always fucking appears. I don't know. God damn. And like I said, y'all, my teeth ain't yellow like this, y'all. See it? It's this damn light. This light looked like I just fucking took a turmeric bath. It's fucking crazy. Maria Walker, man. Maria Walker, what you yelling about? Ew. Okay, there it is. So we're going to continue. Right there, and right there. Okay. Continuing. There it is. There goes the alicorn, which they said a unicorn. During their research, they said, "Oh, we found a unicorn. Do you find unicorns?" And then I'm like, it says right here exactly what it is. There are two different types of those mythical creatures. There's an alicorn, there is a unicorn. It says alicorn. It did not say unicorn. Those are two different creatures. Alicorns usually tend to have wings and a spiral on their forehead, kind of like that Touchstone Pictures, the animal from Touchstone Pictures. If y'all remember back in the day, before a movie would start, they would show that animal, right? With the I think it had a spire on its forehead and wings. It was like Pegasus with the spire. That's what those are. And then there we go again. These jokers with their trickery, man. Just putting that shit right in the middle. So let's see if we can rotate. Comando. Colone. Don't know. I don't know. Don't know what it's saying. Per, 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 Trezza. I don't know. Sua. Yeah. Yeah. And then they put this motherfucker right here. Jesus, man. Then here's another one. Right. I think this was the one that was easier to decipher, not decipher, but translate, because it wasn't interfered with. Right. About the pygmies living in there. You should find pygmies here, even though their numbers are like lower or something like that. Something to that. Fuck. Oh boy, that Tower of Power, boy, it never quits. I'm telling you, it just doesn't quit. That Tower of Power is just it's a no quitter. It's a Navy SEAL. Let me tell you, it don't quit, y'all. That Tower of Power don't quit. No, it don't. Oh, we're almost there, family. We are almost there. Let me get you back to where we were, what we were doing. There it is. Present to you guys. There it is. Boom. There it is. All right. So, like I was saying, we translated that one, try to translate that one. More of those pages again. And Pomerania. Black Russia. Russia Nera. Moscow. Oh my fucking goodness. I want to throw my computer, kind of. I don't really, because then I wouldn't have a computer to use. But woo, driving me crazy. It drives me crazy. Ooh, ooh, like nothing else. It drives me crazy where I want to kick my computer. That's when you know I'm getting tired. I start singing some bullshit sounding terrible. Bear with me, family. Here we go. Groenland. Groveland. Groland. Greenland. Laponi. My little Laponi. Let's see. Let's rotate this bitch. Livonia. Okay, it's the same thing. Phonia. What was I looking at? Okay, doesn't want to turn. Okay. So these were easy to decipher. Oceano, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Capomogda. Mare Mostrano. Oh, wait. Mostrano tempestoso. Let's see. Let's see. Mostraton tempestoso. Tempestoso. The stormy sea. That's what it means. The stormy sea. Mare mostraton tempestoso. So the stormy sea. But you could see the current. Look at that. You can see the current just rushing out this bitch. So instead of it going, or it looks like it's coming out, at least it doesn't look like it's coming in. It looks more like it's shooting out this way. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. The stormy sea, though, I could see why it's stormy or why they consider it choppy or rough. There we go with that damn tower again. Lord have mercy. We're almost there, family. Bear with me. Okay, where were we? Okay, let's see. All right. I don't know why it keeps doing this, family. I'm going to get down to the bottom of it. Not tonight, though, but I'm going to figure out why it keeps doing that. Okay, we checked those already. Oh, Virago. And Frislandia. Oh, no, that's not Frisland. That is Frislando. Frislando, island of tile. Oh, wow. Free tile. Hopefully it's cheap. Well, it's free. I just said that. Elanda. Hitland. Ooh, all them getting hit. Herda. Ooh, it's Hitland next to Herda. Look at that. Hitland is right next to Herda. Hitsville. Hitland next to Herda. Damn. Shit. You got to put the T at the end of this motherfucker and call it shit. Hitland right next to Herda, y'all. Shit. Anyway, of course, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. I was like, of course, this fucking tower is going to appear. It's going to make my life a living fucking hell. I was waiting for it. That tower never fucking fails tonight. That tower is like a punchline. Fucking. We getting back to it, y'all. Shit. Okay, almost. Almosto. Flipping thing, man. Piss me off, man. Make me mad. It makes me so mad. Next. Okay, Muscovia. All right, we saw those. Virago. Yep. Grolin. Mm-hmm. Hahave. Okay. I think Livonia. Inagiachi. Tartary. Livonia. Oh, fuck me. Excuse me, y'all. God damn it. That goddamn tower. Excuse me. Time to time. No, I'm excited about some map. Oh, man. Special about the map. So, Irish Judah tribe, what's special about the map is the map, right? The map itself is special because it's a work of art. But what's even more specialer about the map is that I went to go see it. But I didn't go see it for the stuff that we know, but rather the stuff that we don't know that we don't know. Does that make any sense, Irish Judah tribe? Are you tracking? And so what we found out tonight was this thing has a bunch of seals in the back that we don't know what those fucking seals are there for. That's one. Um, there are a bunch of pages missing. We didn't even know this thing was numbered by page, but apparently it is, and apparently there are a bunch of pages missing. That's two. Those blocks that we're used to seeing with the white squares and everything that we thought those were just erasures, those aren't erasers. They actually cut those things out. That's three. That's three. And so these questions just make us ask more questions, which is kind of what I expected. I mentioned that to the family. Um, I went out there to go see it myself, see it in all of its glory, and I was impressed. I really truly was impressed with the type of map that that thing is, right? And it the digital version doesn't lend credence to what that map truly is. So I highly recommend, if you have an opportunity to go see it, to go see it, right? And when I got to go see it, I was very pleased. I was very happy. But I was on the clock too. They didn't want to fucking miss their lunch because my black ass was up there looking at a map that they had to fucking monitor, that I wasn't cutting pieces or taking pages out. You know what I'm saying? Jesus. So those three things: missing pages, um, missing names. Oh, four things. Excuse me. There are some names that are rubbed out. Five things: names that are erased, and then names that are scribbled out. Like, I'm like, well, who, what, why, right? Pages cut out, pages missing, and all these things, they come up to, they amount up to, what the fuck? More questions than we went in with, right? Why? Why would you remove that? Why are those things moved? Right? Why is it out of order? Or we think we know why it's out of order, but why is it out of order? That whole thing is out of order, you know? So it's strange just looking at this map at a distance, looking at this map digitally. The map is strange enough. Good map, good map. But seeing it in person and then leaves you with that many more questions. Fair or not fair, it is what it is, right? And so I like that though. I like that it's not complete, because it just makes things make sense as to why some things are the way they are still to this day, right? It just makes things make sense. Like, I don't know the answer to this. Why? Well, this is missing, that's missing, that's missing. I don't know why, I don't know. But I could tell you that with those things missing, that's definitely not helping. That doesn't help anything. When a bunch of stuff in a map 500 years old goes missing, a map full of weird ass creatures, and a North Pole that doesn't appear on any other map usually, except for Mercator's, right? And so this leaves us with more questions, and this also leaves us to goes to show you that you still can't trust motherfuckers, especially when it goes through people's hands that got money. They tend to remove things. They tend to walk in the same circles, and they do shit like remove stuff. And so we see those cutouts right there, and then they come up with, oh well, they cut that out for this and for that. How the fuck you know? Did he tell you that? Is that what he said? How the fuck you know he just cut it out for this purpose and that purpose? Because I was tired of having so much shit to write on. I wanted to cut something out. Fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. And this is what I'm talking about, man. You can't trust these people as far as you can throw them. Yeah, so it's nice that I got to go see it. I'm happy for that. And I'm happy for the opportunity. And I'm happy to have you guys view and share this opportunity with me. But it still pisses me off because it's the same fucking people that you find at the end of the goddamn rainbow ready to greet you with some bullshit. It's the same fucking people all the time, and their pockets are full all the time. And as much as they can, they want to throw a fucking speed bump in our way and make things difficult. To where when it comes to being the purveyors of truth, they claim to be the ones. When it comes to be those that find and discover, they claim to be the ones that be the, well, we were the first. We know we were the first ones here. Meanwhile, there was a million other motherfuckers there, and they want to be the ones to lay claim to some shit. It's fucking tiresome, man. It's so goddamn tiresome that I'm kind of happy that we learned that this goddamn world is flat. So now we could start taking shit into our own hands, and we could start to exclude these motherfuckers because they need to be fucking excluded. I'm so tired of finding these same people at the same goddamn place all the goddamn time, man. I gotta fly my black ass all the way to fucking California to go look at a fucking map. And don't get it wrong. Like, I'm happy I got to see the map. And it has to be housed somewhere. But it's the same fucking thing all the time, man. These rich motherfuckers got all the shit. And then they hide everything. Fuck these dudes, man. Good thing this place is flat and we start to fucking figure it out. Now we could take certain matters into our own hands. If not, if we can't take all of it, at least fucking we could get some power back. Fuck it. God damn it. It's damn frustrating. Shit. It's just so goddamn, it's frustrating beyond belief. And people wonder why motherfuckers choose the couch for this goddamn election, because we're going to get much of the same bullshit. Oh, well, your ancestors chose for you to know, you know what? Both the devil, both rich, both evil beyond belief, both liars, both cut within circles that don't give a fuck about any one of us motherfuckers on the ground that make this whole fuck system move. They don't do anything. We're the one that keep the lights on. Obviously, we're the one that keep that ship food and everything else in and out this motherfucker. They have nothing to do with it. It's those fucking broke ass men and women that make shit like that come in and come out of these countries. How do they generate power? How do they generate electricity? You think Donald Trump and them know that shit? They don't know what the fuck they doing. They don't know what the fuck they doing. He calls Haiti Haitian. He don't even know what the goddamn country is. These people, I find it amazing that they deal with world affairs, yet they don't even know the name of these fucking countries that they don't like. It doesn't make any sense. No, you know what? That's the thing. It does make sense. It does make sense. It does make sense. You've got a bunch of rich people that are jokers, that they don't create anything, but yet they're at the end of everything. They're at the end of all this stuff. Every time you look, they're right fucking there to keep you from gaining that much more knowledge, to make your life easier, to make it that much fucking better. And yeah, both those, I'm gonna vote for fucking Mickey Mouse. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not bottom lining anything that those motherfuckers say. Neither one of them. You got that damn punk ass liar, that former president that said he got his ear shot off. Like, people still don't, like, I'm not letting that shit go. I'm not letting that shit go, because people still ain't fucking figured that shit out, that this dude lied again. And this is like one of the freshest lies out there. Apparently, and now you've got goddamn Wyoming is on fire. Just more shit to add to the fucking, to the stew. More bullshit to add to the gumbo. Wyoming is on fire. And part of the reason that Wyoming is on fire is because probably these direct energy weapons that these motherfuckers put out there burnt the whole goddamn place to a crisp, because apparently there's some resources over there, some precious metals in that region. Now we're starting to learn that that place is on fire. We're starting to learn, but they're not telling us. It's people on the ground that are telling us. The government don't want to tell us because they know that people like you and me are going to figure shit like that out. That there's something of worth in the ground that those dirty, greedy motherfuckers want to get their goddamn hands on. So they could do what? Make electric cars that as soon as salt water touches the electric car, that motherfucker turns into a fucking fire hazard? Doesn't make any sense. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not those. Yeah, I'm gonna vote for Mickey Mouse and then watch his ass get in the office. I'd be like, Lord have mercy. Why? 10 ships with 10 men on each heading down south. Shit. Yeah, yeah. 10 ships, 10 men. Yeah, fuck it. With 10 ships with 100 men, excuse me. There goes my fucking my numbering system, all jacked up. Jesus Christ, man. When I saw that hole in there, like all I could do was shake my head. When I saw all those holes in those in that damn map, all I could do was I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. As soon as I saw those pages missing, I was like, of course. Of course. Why would I ask where are those pages? You think I'm gonna go to those? I'm gonna go to those dudes and be like, where'd the fucking pages go? And I asked the dude, where'd the pages go? He gave me the whole fucking salute. Pages? I don't know. Did you check in the book? I asked that dude up at the thing, man. He wasn't a bad dude. He was actually helpful. Where'd the pages go between 80 and 95? You check the book? Where the fuck else am I going to check? My goddamn book bag? My back pocket? My beard? I'm gonna check in here. And then all those fucking missing pages are gonna fall out my goddamn chin. Where the fuck else you think I'm gonna check? Yes, I checked the book, motherfucker. The fuck you think? Yeah, I checked that. That's another reason why I numbered those pages. I counted every fucking one of those pages because it's shit like that that go missing. And then they tell you, oh, it's got 60 pages in there. Fuck out of here, motherfucker. I counted 100 fucking 49. 60 my ass, bitch. 140 fucking 9. That's what I counted. Go suck a dick because I counted 100 fucking 49. And it's for shit like that I counted that many goddamn individual fucking sheets. It was an interesting trip, though, guys. It was definitely an interesting trip. But here we go again. I didn't expect all that. But then again, I did expect it. I expected it. Okay. So I expected it, but I didn't know that it was going to be that. I didn't know that they would have actually removed shit like that. Like use an X-Acto knife and cut shit out. I thought it would have been worn to time at least. But it wasn't. It was just gone. So let's finish up with the pictures. Let's finish up with the pictures because these motherfuckers suck so much chicken, male chicken. That's what they suck. Big male chicken. Where we at? Right here, right? Okay. Mare Tataro. So the Tartarian Sea. The Tartarian Sea. That's where we're at. The Sea of Tartar. And not the stuff on your teeth. So again, this is stuff that we can find. Hopefully it doesn't bring us back to the Tower of Doom. Mare Tataro by the Arctic Sea. Okay. Polo de Magnete. Polo de Magnete di Isla di Verde. So Isola Iseli di Verde, or the Island of Green. So this right here, I don't know if that's Wrangel Island right here, but there's something here. And they call that a magnetic pole at one, or a magnetic pole at one point. Magnetic north possibly. I don't know. But that's what it says. And there goes that fucking that's the Tower of Doom, Mount Sauron. That's it. There goes that Tower of Power, as usual. Let's get back into the fight, y'all. We're almost there. Let's just press through. I'm not going to cry about it. We're going to press. Right? Let's press on, y'all. I'm not even going to cry about it. I'm going to get us there. There we go. All right. Tavola Seconda. Okay, so we translated that. We saw that. Saw those Virago, Frislandia, Hitland, Herda. We saw them. Groveland, Rossi, Bianca. Okay. We saw those. We saw that. Prima. Tavola Prima. Okay. And so I spent a lot of time taking pictures of that, right? Because that was like my first set of my first shots. Okay. So here is the map right here that Urbano Monte made. You can find this one online as well. So he made a small one. And that was a general map. All right. He made a small one first. Okay. Oh, sorry. Don't want to get you guys dizzy. So there goes Perv and Terra del Fuego, Land of Fire. So Perv, the land of Perv. I guess that's where perverts come from. Just kidding, y'all. I know that's Peru. I'm not stupid. Not too stupid. All right. So this is 2 pages to themselves. This is the general map, right? And then remember all these? Well, these are just their general description of Japan, of Guerrilla, of Salisco or Jalisco, right? And the tower, yes, the Tower of Death, my death, of my patience. That's what, not my death, but of my patience. Hold on. Let's get back to it. We're almost there, family. Hold on. Stay on target, like Wedge would say in Star Wars. Share the screen. Boom. Boom. Share. There we go. Okay. So this shows eclipse, an eclipse. Tavola de paralleli e climi con la. Yeah. No polo e maggior e giorno loro. Giorno loro. Golden day. De eventi e cagione della freddezza. Yeah. E caldezza loro. Yeah. Venti. Wind. The fucking tower, of course. That tower is gonna, boy, that tower is gonna be in my dreams. I promise you, that tower will be in my dreams tonight. I'm sure of it. That tower will be in my dreams. And let me see. Let me see. Was that all of them? That wasn't all of them, family. But I'm gonna show y'all this. We're almost there, fam. Bear with me. Bear with me. Or Puma with me. Either one of your woodsy animals, do that with me. Puma with me, bear with me. Mountain lion with me. So there it is. Okay, we saw that one already. And there goes that map, right? There goes that map inside the book. That's it. That's it right there. That is the general map. That is not the fully detailed map. Okay. And that's the book itself. That is what the map is contained within. It is some kind of part. I don't know. It's some animal skin. Weird. I don't know what kind of animal. But there goes my notebook I was taking notes in. There goes my little beard brush. And this was a map of the southern pole. From the southern pole, or from the southern pole's perspective. Niles was nice enough to give me that and let me use that in case I needed to like compare the the more distorted regions on the outside from the Antarctic perspective. In case I needed that, he gave that to me. He was good. He was good. Good dude. That is the box it came in. Came in this big ass box. And that's it. The multi-sheet Urbano Monte world map, largest world map known to man, leaving a world on a curved water. There it is in all of its glory, all of her glory. Up, that's a ticket that I got. Good job. That was a ticket that I got. Don't worry, y'all. I am not a bad dude, so I went ahead and I paid my ticket. So don't worry about it. I paid it. I paid my ticket, y'all. Yes, I did. I made the appointment and I got to see the map. I did. Think the 80th, 90th latitude, the end of the project. It was future work in progress. What do you think? I think it's at the end of the project. Um uh I don't know. I don't know what to think of that geocentric. Um Not too many people, as far as we know, not too many people, actually nobody was going that far south. Nobody was. And you could tell because nobody was going that far south, and you could tell on his map nobody was going that far south. And he even said on his map, ain't nobody going that far south. No, I got you, geocentric. Ain't nobody was, and he even said on the map, like, ain't nobody going that far south. Let me sprinkle some ogres, some cyclopses, um, so let's throw a griffin in that motherfucker. Let's throw a griffin in that bitch, right? And um, yeah, and nobody was going that far south. I think also because of how cold it was. They were like, nah, I'm good. We ain't outfitted for that shit. Nah. So they fucked around with Terra del Fuegos and you know New Zealand's, which fuck man. That's plenty for. They're like, this is good enough, man. This is good. This is far south enough. Shit. So I feel you, I feel you, sis. Not sure winter was around then. Shoot. Get more info. They were suspicious of why. I was like, this is a library. Information is your standard. But no, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Like it's crazy because when I was like, where them pages at? It was like, I was like, oh Lord. Stimpy, you idiot. I was like, ah. Yeah, there are no pictures of winter before the 1800s. No pictures of winter. Not sure where they got those. babies from? Oh, the Cabbage Patch Babies. Well, watching Coffee with Jesus today, Pastor Vincent Rhodes, he's saying that maybe he's saying that now they're starting to grow babies without a womb, without sperm. They're starting to just make people without all the, all the fixins that we're used to growing people with. The old fashioned way, kind of, and outside of a test tube, even without the normal ingredients. I don't know. I don't know. This place is just, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't know what to say. I'm going to get mad if I say it. I'm just going to lose my shit. This place is that. That's what this place is. And it's the same fucking rich. Oh, man, fuck them dudes, man. You know what? Good thing this world is goddamn flat. We know what the fuck time it is, and now we have a goddamn choice. That much I know. Fuck them. Period. Fuck them and their goddamn yellow ass wig and their fake ass ear that got shot off. Fake Jamaican accent. Fake pretend to be black person. You ain't even black. God damn it. Get your ass on out of here. Take your cast of fucking clowns and go sit the fuck down somewhere. Just out of my face, please. Fucking bunch of clowns. I'm cussing too much. Family. Ding dong, ding dong. Man, I got to be up in a couple of hours. Real talk. You know I love y'all, right? But I gotta be up and I gotta be on the road. But tonight was definitely a pleasure. It was a pleasure and a treasure to enjoy this night with y'all. Definitely. It was definitely a pleasure to have it with y'all, family. And yeah, that was my trip. That there was my trip. Field video comes out. Yeah, I watch it. So yeah. Mind Unveiled is a good one. He's got some very different views. I like them though. I like them because it sounds as if, which I haven't looked behind him, but it sounds like as if he's very well researched with what he's found. And so I can't say whether he's wrong or not because I haven't researched what he's researched. But Mind Unveiled seems like a good channel. I highly recommend it, y'all. Check out Mind Unveiled. It's got a good channel. The Days of Noah. Yeah, Roger. Yeah, that's right. Roger's got one. Oh, family, if you hadn't checked yet, make sure before I punch out, I'm gonna make sure to get you guys on the Antikythera team because there's no team like the Antikythera team. And so here, family, is the link to the Antikythera team. Highly recommend getting in on the team. If you have a talent, if you have something to showcase for our team, we highly recommend you get in and you just make it where you fit in. Here's the thing. We're putting together the Antikythera mechanism once again. And as we do it, we have an end goal, not even an end goal, and I'm not even going to get into all that right now. However, we're taking steps forward into securing and creating what we want the future to look like. This is why this project is so important. And so we've got good people on the team, and we want to continue having good people on the team. And so I dropped that link right there so that you guys could get in. Get in where you fit in. You don't know what it is that we would need. We have our engineers, we have our people for those things. But get in, you'll see what the makeup's all about. And then you just provide your input or you provide your gifts and your talents where they're needed as necessary. Get in on that Antikythera team family. It's what's popping, it's where it's at. If I had a jingle to that thing, I'd sing it, but I don't. All I could give you is what I know. And I'll go ahead and I'll drop that in there one more time. The Antikythera team. There it is, y'all. The Antikythera team by Menon. Remember that back in the day? By Menon or by S.E. Johnson and Wax. Let me stop talking all that bullshit, man. That's when you know I'm running out of gas, man. I'm running out of gas. Gas. Lord have mercy. I'm running out of gas. Lord Jesus. Could you put like $5 of gas more in my tank, please, Lord? Well, family, that's me. That's me acting like extra silly. And I'm just like we bobbing, weaving from left to right. You know I'm running out. I'm running out, baby. Out of steam, baby. Anyway, family, that's it. That's the link to the Antikythera mechanism team. Get in where you fit in, family. Anyway, tonight was great, family. Despite the few hiccups that we had with the pictures and everything, that was fun. It is what it is. You know, these things happen. Either way, it was truly an adventure. Despite my slight anger with the powers that be, right? It was an experience. It was an adventure, one that I've never experienced before. And I'm always going to treasure. So, my thing is, I highly recommend if you have an opportunity to experience something like that, it doesn't have to be the Urbano Monte map. It could be something like, it could be Petra, right? It could be all these things. Seeing them on TV is one thing, but seeing them in person is a totally different experience, and it will leave you with question on top of questions. And so, really, all we're looking for, family, is the truth and nothing but the truth. And the only way to do it really is to get up, go out and get busy, get your hands dirty, and just look, right? Ask the hard questions, ask the silly questions. You don't know what you're at. We don't know what we don't know. That much I know is that we don't know. And it's okay because we're putting something together. But I'm enjoying the journey. That much I know is that I am enjoying the journey. And who better to explore and to have these crazy times with than with y'all, family? And I mean that from the bottom of my heart and the bottom of my tiredness. Anyway, family, that's all I got for tonight. Oh, yeah, me play the guitar? You think you talking to Sav? You must be talking to Sav. You must do not know. I don't play the guitar. I'm working on it though, Barb. I am working on it. I'll probably one of these days I'll play Green's Leaves for y'all. I'm working on it. I am working on it. Yeah, I heard Barbara. Yeah. Oh no, I'm not going to fool myself up playing guitar, not knowing what the hell I'm doing. I'm working on it though. I truly am. I truly am. But family, that is my time. It is time for me to brush these chompers. Then it's time for me to take my black behind to sleep. So that's all I have, family. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Nothing but the best. Health, wealth, love, joy, prosperity, and most of all, wisdom and discovery. So, with that, family, I do love you. I am out. Make sure to get in where you fit in with the Antikythera team. I promise you, it'll make your dreams come true. That rhymes. Wish you guys nothing but the best health, wealth, love, joy, prosperity, most of all, wisdom, family. And with that, I love you. I'm out. Peace. Oh, Lord, this is awkward. And this is why that $5 mouse. I can't even end right. I'm just all over the place tonight, y'all. I love y'all. I do.